now things come to a bit of a halt as we are going to see a crew regroup with that spike through sewers, heading back over towards A ramp. They know that has not been pushed. They still had some utility there to kind of keep tabs on that. Cam as well still there, but Shazam is playing this off angle over towards A ramps, allowing him to probably get a free frag on the first person through, then he can dash back across to A heaven and then just kind of play out from there however he feels he needs to try to get the dub. They desperately need it, that's for sure. Yeah, Spots does get the one, but doesn't get a chance to dash away. Gucci's quick to trade to keep it to a 2-on-2 post front here on A side.
Dapper, he has seen Gucci cross to the left. But Neon's position will be unknown, at least for the time being. And Dapper gets the 1v1 that I'm sure he would have wanted, but wasn't 100% ready for Gucci to hit the shoulder piece.
Oh, he didn't hit it.
Hit this time. Barrier orb still burned, and Gucci is inside his own smoke is just going to maybe possibly just single-handedly win this round. Dapper's completely lost him in a 9-3 half.
Play there.
There wasn't.
Exactly. Dapper runs out by himself on Heaven, trying to catch the timing, and then they just don't have any coordination to retake that 2v2 together. I mean, that's been their issue all half long. The crew, meanwhile, look polished with their attacks, great utility usage, great combos, and now they're up 9-3. See if they can finish it off after a short break.
That was an unfortunate half, I'm not gonna lie. It was a cruise map pick, but still. Hey, you know what they say. Only one way to go from here, right?
Welcome back, everybody. It has been a mystery first half from the Sentinels' perspective. On the other front, the crew looked pretty damn good. Really clean through the
Dude, okay, you're trolling me, bro.
Man, they're like one pistol away from potentially just...
I own you in air hockey, and that's no cap, bro.
One pistol, man. It's we're just sprint towards the finish line for them. Yeah, heavy loss for Sentinels. Which they got the buy all the way this way. Haven't really gotten to see them play. First look not so great.
Yeah, I have to know what Sentinels wants to do here offensively with this lineup, especially with the flashes.
9-3 curse.
I have to think that the idea of dashing onto site is only going to work for so long, if at all, especially after we saw the first half.
Yeah, it's about the old jet dash and satchel charge, just two-pronged attack, just, double the spearheads to get into a site, but it's called flash and dash for a reason. There ain't no flash. Paranoia. We'll see. Might be able to come up with something, like a little scrappy. I imagine we are going to see an up-tempo playstyle with double duelists. I mean, that seems what you expect.
Yeah. Think about it, though. The spy cam is going to essentially establish enough threat for Sentinels to respect over towards A. And, well, how about it? Fault line, paint shells combo. It doesn't quite get in, but boy, if it did, Sick was dead meat.
It does push them back, though, and it buys time for rotations farewell.
No, he dinked him too.
But Sick misses the mark, and now they're getting halted yet again. Paranoia comes out. A crew spilling out all across the site, winning their fights left, right, and center. Dapper and Shazam trying to keep it close.
Oh shit.
They have 2v2 just like that. Spike those down. That's the problem. And as they go off the ropes, that's
Damn.
Monkey see, monkey do. Pistol win for a crew. My goodness.
And again, it's just like in that 2v2 with Spike down heaven.
I feel like they shouldn't be playing split. Like
Like
they're just not good on it.
I don't like pitch be having together to get Spike back, but it is old solo up the road. Try to make something happen. I don't know. That's just tough. And I mean, again, I hate to harp on Twitch because they simply just don't have their map pool programmed out yet. They can't technically on board. But they still are working through some things.
But this is, I mean, this again. I don't know. I'm biting my tongue on a number of things. It's just if this is how bad your split's gonna look, why keep it in the pool?
Might not have a choice, right? If you have multiple matches you haven't worked through yet, but still had a long off season to kind of figure this out. But obviously, a lot of that off season was probably spent with trials trying to figure out who your fit's going to be.
Just watch one?
Growing pains.
I don't know what you mean,
I
Bob.
feel like we can hear the discussion being made right now by these three players. Well, trap wire. That looks good. I don't know.
It's their second game they played today, though.
Cam's gonna side
They
this
won the
out.
first
Okay,
one,
never mind.
too.
Gotta go back towards trap wire. And they're actually just gonna run into it. Then eventually delete it. Zach's gonna be primed up. Cybercade spanning through it.
Oh my god.
No eliminations though. That's part of the problem.
They gotta kill Neon, bro.
The
He's
Pancakes will
insane.
follow up, at least crediting their teammate with some assists. Shazam floating will be ground ridden. And that's wow.
Dude, he's nuts. This guy is
Locked
crazy.
in from multiple fronts and did not pay any mind to the pressure. So well handled, especially when Zachary goes down that initial push through A Heaven. Does a lot of damage to that Spectre, but does get taken out. Good entry from Sentinels in that regard. But then, again, it's just the timings of how they peak. They don't swing together. They never force him into a tight 2-on-1 situation where he's getting, run through a crossfire. He's just able to kind of switch back and forth and finds his man every time. That's 11-3. I'll be okay. I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple of months. Just give me a second.
Well, this has got
Yeah.
Sentinels. There's this one. You're pretty much out of the map. And a crew want to reach out mid aggressively with these SMGs. It works out for a 1-for-1. But Sentinels
Yeah, they gotta win this round. This is ugly.
And again, you keep in mind where those kills were. They didn't clear off that player through bench. But look at the rotation from the crew. They've got A control, and they're.
I think that's the main problem is their map pool is so thin.
Sam's watching for it. Does get the first. Pancake's able to trade. They can maybe upgrade a weapon off the back of that. In the meantime, Sentinel's taking Ruby Heaven onto site, trying to work out this piece, but notice they had the defense kind of still stuck over towards the lobby side. Vince is watching that call. Now,
Let's go. Sick.
That's good teamwork.
Where is Zachary? Oh, he is a
Zach,
hard anchor.
Reason really not to go for this unless you want to try to punish some exits, which is an option. Dapper will contest, and oh boy, does he ever get smoked. That was a clean engagement for Zach.
Damn.
Now he's got a rifle to work with in a very doable 1v2. Sick was thinking about it. You saw him there for a moment through dirt. Go back down. Drop a dirt cover just to make life a little bit more difficult for Zach as he wants to consider the recontest. Paranoia is also still earned for Sick. Looks like Zach is just going to try to create some sounds and hopefully create a little bit of doubt here as far as where he may be. Now the play forward. Has to make a move. No information,
This
obviously,
sound kinda
from
whack.
really either side at this point, but the task is much more difficult for Zach, and looks like he's going to be happy to collect the rifle and back.
Yeah, really well done there from Sentinels, being able to handle that B lobby push, quickly make the call to push B Heaven into sight, hence those remaining two defenders. Sick backstabbing through lobby, tried to act the site, and it's a good sequence of play there from Sentinels. Something we haven't really gotten to see a whole lot yet from this map, but it's starting to come when they need it most to try to stay in the race for this map. And it's like a loss there, which ultimately probably mean a loss. And a big one at that. Now they can kind of work on post
as much as we've been focusing a lot on kind of some of the mishaps and Sentinels, and marginally talking about the good adjustments from Recruit, like they're just not giving Sentinels any open engagements.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with this early ability to kind of block those initial third points, especially with the two-way in the middle. Really kind of slow Sentinels attack down.
Dude, why does their split look so ass? Not gonna lie. It's kind of sad.
Now we do see Sentinels starting to make that forward progress onto middle, starting to look to threaten, vents and ropes. Obviously, I know that trap wire is going to be there. Ten's playing that forward angle towards B Heaven. Just kind of keeping their options open. Roombot will be catching in the mail room. Swap wire has been cleared inside vents. We know what threats are out there, but not quite sure what way Sentinels are committed yet. I'll find out soon, yeah.
Like Cam's gonna tag. Pancakes is still holding tight, looking for an angle, and that's actually gonna force Sentinels to reconsider the entire approach. Now they will stop a crew from being stacked up. Also, on top of that, no one is rotating over, so this is gonna be a 2v5 situation defensively for a crew. Over the top here comes Tens, and there goes Tens. Zach holding strong. 15 seconds. You've got to get into position to try to plant, and Zach is able to tally a second. That's good news overall. Spike will still come through.
It's kind of a nice take.
The post plant is really not in
with
position.
Shaz going in through
top side of ramp
screens. 10 satchling on site. I would rather 10s have. Oh my goodness.
2 kills come through, and it's all on Shazam. 1v2 situation. Giovanni is weakened up.
No.
But the showstopper will be the end of it. 12-4, a crew in a commanding position.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad attack there from Sentinels through A Heaven, getting to read on the heavy B defense, finding the more vulnerable site. But when Tense is coming satchling into site, he doesn't have any support to help him get clean entry. Right? There's no flash there. There's nothing clearing him. It's just, him having to try to win a heads-up duel. Equals into a 3-on-3 though for Sentinels. So at the end of the day, still not too shabby on the take. But in that 3-on-3, as you noted, everyone's off by themselves. Dapper's A ramps by himself. Sick is deep towards, defensive spawn by himself. Shazam just kind of hiding under Heaven. And so there's just no way to assist each other. Meanwhile, you got a crew swinging back halls together with 2 players with paranoia that takes Sick out.
Dude, I hate watching them on split. They're so ass on split, bro. Fucking hurts.
Also, they're just getting better fragging across the board. Kenpecky's had a tough one. His impact has been limited.
Kenpecky on the Sage is a big toss, in my opinion.
Not what you would have expected, I don't think. I mean, yeah, a crew.
He's got to be in like that playmaking role, not a role where he's sitting back.
Like a really fun team, but then they lose 2 players.
Dapper's Chamber has been okay.
Meanwhile,
Shaz is good on Jet.
At the end of the day,
Tens is just getting no help when he's satcheling in. He needs to play a little bit more connected with the team, in my opinion. Zachary and Neon have just been on another level, though.
2 new players, new coaching staff, still, looking strong out here.
They're just real bad on split. That's just how it is.
Maybe this is just the final nail in the coffin. The culture shift was definitely established in the middle portions of H1. How about this? We're going to get really aggressive to get this over, but it's going to work out. No one's even going to try to challenge us, and that's the problem with Sentinel's composition. You don't have the ability to recontest this space without just diving right on into it. So now, defensively, the crew, they've got a rolling
this comp is so AIDS.
Pull off more miracles with knives.
Yeah, they're trying to work the speed split here. They're getting some good space. Trapwire's been hit though by Shazam, so this will alert.
Ray's Jet has the potential to work, but you just need other agents around them, like flashes to support. They have no flashes. Anything other than what they have would be better.
Making some good progress here on B. They will get that spike down. They have man advantage for this retake.
That was a fail.
Your crew really lose the tool that they were hinging off of with that rolling.
Dapper on the lurk, I like it.
Right. So defensively, now you're in a very hard pressed position. 3v5.
See, why did they wait until literally the last round to play their most disciplined Valorant of the map? Like, for real. Dapper had big impact on the lurk. Shaz got a crazy entry. Like,
pretty well orchestrated. Great use of the ult to get back to sight. 2-point attack through lobby into Heaven. Smoking off stairs. Getting some good fights in on the B site, coming out on top. Now keep them alive, keep them afloat. The crew still has many map points left ahead of them to try to get this one closed out before they move on to Sentinel's map pick.
And this next round will be, I think, the most indicative one. No ultimates remaining for Sentinels. You still have the ability, mostly, to bring together a competitive purchase here if you're a crew with all of those ults that we mentioned. So the advantages continue to kind of favor leader's advantage at the moment.
What is this? Why? What are these observer? What is this? What is this instant replay? That's so weird, bro.
Lobby aggression coming out here early from the crew. They're trying to get more. Meanwhile, Sentinels will get mid fast this time. There is really no proactiveness from a crew at middle because they're actually focused on the lobby right now. A couple of players. So they're playing the extremities. Actually, you can see utility from Dapper's been broken outside A, so he knows he's probably going to be flanked. That's why Stan's watching for it.
Neon is about to get
Oh, yo.
this judge, but Sentinels come down. Still take the first kill. Pancake swiftly follows up.
I like that.
So
That was smart.
Tens will be healed, but yeah, overall
That's a big
little
kill.
engagement that a crew will like to have.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to do an equal trade defensively because it spreads you thin positionally, but at least it gets you something out of that.
Zachary is going.
They are successful. Again, look at that B split right now. Rolling Thunder, though, comes through. They'll put a stop to this at P Heaven. Zachary follows it up. And gets
5
rolled that
HP,
ball.
though.
This might be the end.
Got to be a 2v4. Zach is on 5 HP. Giovanni also weakened. Fault line still earned, and Giovanni will find one of the final two.
Such a
Gucci
bad
will
map,
actually
bro.
tally the first, or pardon me, the final elimination.
Such a
15,
bad map.
And the crew.
I can't lie. I'm disappointed, bro.
There's really no other way of putting it, Dust.
No, I think that's fair. I think we covered it as best we could throughout, and yeah, we'll talk more about it when we get back from this break shift.
I think a better comp, they get way more. Like, it's a really good question. Like, I think maybe they're trying to force Dapper onto the chamber because he's good at chamber, but honestly, I think maybe put Dapper on the Viper and then have Sick play the breach. And then they can have Kenpeki on another initiator, like a Sky or a KO. And then you can run your double duelist comp if you really want to. It's so weird, though. I don't really love what they did there. Like, their comp was so bad. It feels like they didn't even have a chance at retaking anything. Like, that's what dug them into that hole, because they were playing decent offense, but just they didn't have enough time. You know what I mean? Like, some flashes would have done big things for retake. Did 145. Why are they taking so long in between games? We got a lot of games to go through today. The next map, Bind. I think they're probably gonna bring back the same shit they did against Pugstars. It's Jet, Sova, Sky. They had a Viper. They should have had a Viper. No, they had an Omen. Oh, they ran Omen Viper, I think, actually. Yeah, Omen Viper. Becky is sabotaging Sentinels. Dude. Just not a good map for them. They're really bad at Split. I don't know why they're not insta-banning it. It should be their insta-ban because they've always looked terrible on Split. This year, they've been horrid on Split. I think they just wait until they get a coach and just boot camp the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Welcome back, everyone. Jackie, Dust, Shift here. So I am allowing us to ask questions now. And my question is, we built up this whole storyline about Sentinels trying to regain glory. They were going to come out guns blazing.
They were good at Split before champs, but just like ever since like this year rolled around, they just don't know how to play it. Everybody just got so much better at it than they were.
Well, they got crushed. I mean, it just in all aspects, they just didn't look efficient at all. I mean, it looked like they were trying to fight for a lot of individual duels. Their retakes looked disjointed. Didn't really have many signs of team play to kind of fight back to some of the chaotic situations in the mid to late round. Were very eager to take fights that they weren't really winning a lot of the time. Like, I think we talked about it, Chip, that it was like you had that one quad kill round with daggers from Shazam, which is the one we're watching right here. And then you had a couple of good sequences from Dapper, I feel like, where you got a couple of early picks here and there. But outside of that, they just...
It's a weird telly. Did you guys see that?
I think the biggest thing is, like, this composition from the get-go was one that was primed to out-frag your opponents, and they did not do that. So I think the biggest
They just
thing
needed to
is
stop
not just
peeking
too
Neon.
disrespectful. Like, Crew is not a team to be taken
Crew
lightly.
is mad, bro.
Number of
They're
players
playing
that were
angry. You
seen
guys ever hear about playing angry? That's what these guys are doing,
I
bro.
think more so credit the fact that a Crew read exactly where the weaknesses of Sentinels would be and exposed them for it. They played just so much better as a squad from start to finish, in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. A Crew just definitely looked a lot more on the same page, a lot more polished. And yeah, just played really good Valorant. That's really all I could say.
Yeah, we're starting to bring some statistics up on the screen. And Shift, I think you were just saying, like, they just weren't fragging. And I hate to hate on them too much or put too much of a burden on them, but I guess this is just not what we expected at all. The numbers are really disappointing.
Dude, where the fuck did my hair tie go?
I think the biggest thing about it too is, and Dust really hit this on the head a couple of different times, is like when you don't have an initiator, the role name itself tells you enough, but like Kenpecky went 3 and 13. What do you want your Sage to do when there's no bailout tools? You've got two aggressive duelists that are trying to play forward, and let's just say what it is, like Dapper was also on the defensive side of things trying to play forward. You all of a sudden get into a 4v5, 3v5. What do you want your Sage to do in that position? Like, it didn't really ever feel like there was an idea as far as how all of the pieces were collectively going to make the puzzle throughout that map. And on the other front, you've got great teamwork from start to finish on the side of a Crew, not just by the namesake, but their assist totals looking at the breakdown were even across the board, and all of them had about 5 or over 5 total assists. So, I mean, they were everywhere. They were helping each other out, and that team synergy was just never there for Sentinels in any form.
Yeah, they were definitely lacking synergy. A different story for a Crew, certainly, though. A Crew was not giving Sentinels opening engagements. They were slowing them down. Dust, did you think that they were playing well? I mean, to me, they looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, their team play just looked far superior. Like they even for a team that's gone through even more changes than Sentinels has, they look to be the more prepared team, I guess you could say, as far as like what their game plan was. And I mean, it was their map picks. I mean, a lot of it you have to credit to that. Probably that they map pool wise probably felt like they were in more of the comfort zone, whereas we talked about Sentinels having not played the map in ages and letting it through. And so that's a part of it, but also I just think like in general they just seem to be more practiced team. Like they just looked more on the same page, just on every aspect of the game. When it came to retakes, when it came to how they were taking sides on the attacking side, how they played out the clutch situations, I think this looked like they were a combo in their utility and such better.
Yeah, just as you said, that was a cruise map pick. So let's talk about buying the Sentinels pick. So shift, they need to really shift their game up.
See what you did there, Jackie. You're
That was
clever
so
beyond your
bad.
years.
I was really trying to think of something good. I was like, man, that was just bad. Anyway, but I was just gonna say talking about bad. Okay, that would have been really bad.
Well, that would have been a
Okay,
segue and a
let's
half.
say-
Goodness.
let's say some Sentinels, they need to reset here. Let's say that.
Yeah. And here's the thing. This is a much more historically good map for Sentinels.
Sure.
But there's a however to come at the end of this. They got smoked here by Optic and the Guard. So, like, it was one of those things that it was, you know, you trust that Sentinels are going to have a go-to map. And for a lot of that group stage in stage 1, I think a lot of people expected it to be fine. But I will say that with recent meta swaps, this is no longer that same confident pick that I think we all think about when it comes to Sentinels and Vine, especially after being exposed by Optic and the Guard playing what I think a lot of people would have argued was an antiquated setup composition on this map.
But I do think Sentinels have adapted, right? Like their game that they played earlier today on this map, they did go to double controller, which has been kind of a staple for Vine lately. They did get away from double duels, and they did bring the Sky into play. So it feels like that they're like in the right direction as far as like what agents they should be playing. And you know, you look at a crew, they've lost both their games so far in this lineup pretty badly as well. You know, losing to Near's Airport and 100 Thieves. You know, they played Nurture Summer as well as the Knights Gauntlet. So they haven't really shown that they have comfort on Vine just yet. Whereas Sentinels still have been able to rely on that against most of the teams they play. Again, they got crushed by Optic and Guard, but outside of that, they've been beating everyone else over the last like 6 to 8 months they faced even international competition. So definitely like the favorite Sentinels here, I think.
Okay, we're very eager to see how Vine plays out, and we're ready to move to our agent selection process. So let's bring that information up on the screen. And Shift, what are you thinking compositions-wise? What are we going to see here?
Yeah, Dust brings up a really good point that, you know, as much as I was coming right off of that saying that Sentinels are playing an old and outdated setup that during the group stage, they did make changes in their most recent matchup. On the same front, the crew have also been trying to figure out what they want to do, looking at some of their recent results. They've played a different combination of agents. This would be the same. No, actually, it's a bit of a different setup than what they played versus 100 Thieves back during the Knights.
Just like I said, they're running the same comp.
Viper
Viper Omen with Sova the Sky.
This is about what you would assume, I think, from Sentinels.
Ten's back on the jet. That's going to be big.
Stage, and like as Dustin mentioned, you're going into a double initiator setup with double controllers, just allowing 10 to do dual sticks.
Yep. Yeah, this is where, you know, Dan gets back to playing Sova, you know, giving Ken's the jet. You know, Campeki gets the flex in the Sky, and he definitely plays a lot.
I think they should be able to get this.
Probably feels a little more comfortable with that. And so, yeah, this is
Be a
again,
cold
kind of
day in
part of
hell
the map.
before a
Just
crew
different
take
for
Vine from
controller,
Sentinels.
for Omen, Gucci going for Brimstone. That is kind of a differentiator that happens, right? I think Brim brings a lot of value. Orbital Strike's so great for clearing lamps in particular. And so you see a lot of teams kind of put Brimstone into play, but Omen's always kind of that comfort controller pick for a lot of players.
Okay, map 2 binds. Take it away. No more questions!
Again? Gosh, dude. I feel like she just likes the control she has.
She's running a
I
tight
have
ship
the
out here, guys.
control. Hey, no more.
Golly. You know who has
I've
more
never been put
control
in my
than her
place so
though?
quickly.
You know who has more control than her though? Hell production.
You know what? That is where the buck stops.
That's true. That's true. Good luck to Sen. They're running a good comp, way better than the bind comp or the split comp. So I think we should be okay.
I just forgot.
should
who's
be
producing
alright.
Today, though. There's no way he's listening to me.
No,
Not a
yeah,
chance.
Griffin he's hanging.
My God, he just swung out with Brimstone. Holy shit! This guy's a maniac.
We love Griffin these parts. So we'll see, because again, as mentioned, not only is this what you would expect from Sentinels, but a crew are readjusting into this composition themselves. So with Sentinels on the attack, where the idea is designed, especially around these two opening Viper walls. And to be fair, for a crew, this is a very far forward Viper wall through mid, so
Yeah.
it gives them the ability to kind of play through it and around it with the blanket to back up if needed, which they may need to, because Tense is already on site and he will find one. But the trades are looking good for the accrued defense. Honestly, they've read this play through Hookah pretty darn nicely. The defenders still playing long have kept the help away, but the regrowth will not allow it out to self-healing. And with that, it's just down to pancakes.
Yeah, they kind of got boxed in over towards that portal outside garden. Since had already traded on through sight. So now it is just.
Oh, he's
pancakes.
dinked.
Local players out there. It's not impossible. Yeah, Dapper's clicks off with a headshot.
He's just playing confident.
Round.
The amount of headshots they hit through shit was unbelievable. That's crazy, bro.
Timing was pretty key on clearing that out as a route to attack into the site. While Tins goes down, he at least creates some space. Sick. And then Sentinels able to kind of hold their ground at long B. So yeah, ultimately get their victory.
Yeah, it really was, though. I think for a time, you look at what a crew's doing, and okay, this forward Viper wall will cause some trouble, I would say, through that hit through B long. You're going to need utility to try to clear out that position towards that garden area. So we'll see. And it looks like Sentinels will try to establish some presence over through Shower. And how about this? Hold on a second. Tense gets the opener and then has to respond to the needed teleporter play. The no-scope's not quite hitting, but Dapper will be there to make sure that everything is kept on. As
That
well as
was
Sentinels in
a
4v2.
really good play from Sen. Just shut that shit down, no cap.
Yeah, pretty quick exchange that's going to favor Sentinels. We'll have Showers control now. Have the two-man count. Clearing out with the Trailblazer. Getting all kinds of space. Things smoked off the way that they would want. So it should be a textbook win for Sentinels.
Absolutely should. I mean, the crew is trying to
What is
play
the next map?
maps, and there's just really not a lot
Let me
of
check
space to work with
VLR.
here, especially with the lacking weaponry. Gucci will try to hold
fucking
his
say,
position
bro?
as much as possible. Be a 1v4 if he were to
Oh, it's
pull
a
off
scent.
triple, but use that
Honestly?
because that's exactly
That
what
should
it
be
is.
free. Didn't they play Ascent
Player
earlier?
all around will also provide a difficult exit.
Yeah, they owned on Ascent. I feel like that should be free.
Even want to try to play
For my trolling.
any trail away kills. And yeah, I think Sentinels have a pretty good idea that, well, he very well may still be in U-Haul here, so Gucci will do what he can. Has to make his move. Here's the footsteps. Does he have the timing to get into position to find anything? No. Everyone will teleport her through. Gucci.
Dude, he
Right
went
there,
through. He
just
should have just.
nothing
Oh
there,
my
though. Sentinels
god.
that is expected will
He
take
should have
the
just
fall.
died to the bomb, bro. What is he doing?
It's kind of your standard 2-0 pattern.
He's giving them free money, bro.
Recon, try to do some portal trickery, but Sentinels are prepared for it. Ten's able to turn on them.
If he hit that second.
Help.
If he hit that second shot, that would have been nuts.
Situation there for Sentinels on that they're more comfortable on. And now play their bonus, but kind of a beefy bonus. I mean, they got a couple of phantoms in place.
This is
here,
the
so it's
beefy bonus, bro. Did you guys hear that? What are these casters doing? What are they talking about, bro?
And you know the Tense is still always
That's
a threat with
crazy.
Marshall in hand. Guy Smoke will drop in. Again, a crew
Oh,
looking to
did
challenge
he hit?
the position.
He
and
hit!
through the Aldron. It works out really nicely for him. A free first blood. Neon looking to get healed up by the Sky. That will work out okay. And Sentinels are, they kind of have to respect this play. There's so much utility to keep them at bay, and that Trailblazer will reestablish
Bro,
that,
that
yeah, there is no
Trailblazer
passing
did
here.
a 1080 in midair, bro. He's out there playing X Games. You see that?
Tony Hawk.
I need a replay of that. That man was spinning. That was unreal. Didn't know a Trailblazer could have moves like that. We are seeing Sentinels try to force their way into Garden right now. Gucci blocking off Hookah access point there with the smoke. Triple basing from the container. And,
Oh my god. Just
I mean,
take the telly, boys.
trigger-happy
Take the
Sentinels are
telly,
winning
boys.
this time.
Yeah, sure are.
No, they are just shoving it down their throats.
No utility
My
for
god.
that. Yeah, he will be taking
What
it.
a execute.
So Pancakes and Zach, decisions to be made here. 2v4 Vipers pit to navigate through if you do want to play for a retake. And that just may be, honestly, this may be off the table. We just play for exits at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great insurance policy to just drop that thing down. Surprised he used it now, but I guess he's confident he can keep
That exec was fucking sick.
It's also just like a nice way to make sure you win this round. There's like no chance of any tomfoolery. Man, I'm a boomer.
Yeah, I got no problem with Dapper using the
Tomfoolery.
fucking ult right there. That's good
I'm
fundamentals.
out it myself for sure. Chat probably always has
Guarantee the
questions
round.
about it, but I've just given them the answer. This guy.
this from Sentinels. Good awareness here as far as the exit is concerned. He'll safely get into the defensive spawn, and there will be no further point of contact. So, I mean, are we inspired yet by what Sentinels are doing? I mean, really, that round is largely determined just by the gunfight from Container. I mean, it was a 3v3, just at long range.
I'm willing to say that they're putting some good rounds together. I'll give them that. All right. See some good work from them. Can't knock it.
You know, what we know about Sentinels is that they can aim. That's not in question, but like I want to see some more disciplined play. Like I want to see them play more like the guard plays. Just really methodical, really smart. I don't want to see them just keep taking like gun duels. Because we know we know that they can win gun duels.
Rushing at short A is an answer.
But if they rely on that too much, it's going to be pretty tough to win. Especially against some of the bigger teams like Optic or Guard. It's going to be tough.
Down towards elbow and back calls. He's actually open. If we're having to play for a bit of a retake, and they kind of caught out of position to defend it up front. We'll take full advantage of that. Spike will make its way into sight with the smoke still in play. Molotov kind of misses.
Dude, what is this song?
Angel? Oh, you do not want to poke through this one-way smoke. Oh, do you? Okay, hold on a second. Zach actually still wins the first opening gunfight. Now here comes the pinch play. Blast backing forward is the rest of the crew, but
big
once more, it's
kills.
Just too tight of alleyways to work through with Sentinels post-plant positions. Try as they may with the Viper.
Like I said, it's just the map. It's just the map.
Just one up close and personal.
They need to improve the map pool, but on when they're on their map, they can play, bro.
Some quick reactions off of that short A aggression. Bounced off of it well. Took control of sight. Never really allowed a crew away back in. It's good positioning, as you said. Trading. Never really gave away a 1v1 to a crew or something like that. Now a crew have to do more with less here. Just a couple of Sheriffs, a Spectre, and a good old Bucky. Although now it's Spectre.
Any alts?
Now it's Stinger. Now it's Bucky again.
Yeah, we got Omen ult and Jet ult. Not really that useful, but I mean, if they can force some rotates, Omen ult can be nice.
Hey, they're not a sponsor. You may give them a free shout out. Yeah, that's instead, shout out to me.
Dude.
I will.
They're playing so high on A.
He's poking through the sky smoke, and it may have landed the mark.
This is.
Largely
Oh, they are just execing again.
And the Sentinels
It didn't even matter that they played high on A. They just shoved the exec down their throat. That's crazy. I kind of like what Tyson is doing, bro. He's just putting the fucking thing down, staying safe, and then clearing out angles. He's not like dashing in and playing around his smoke, but it's still just as good. Like he's playing a little closer than a Jet normally does.
Spinning your tires is definitely a very exciting thing to say.
These are just animals. That's all I gotta say.
Glorious pastime of mud riding.
You even have the origin for this? The origin for where this phrase has come from. You have like the origin
probably
story.
not where it came from.
But you're lying to me?
No, I'm giving you what I know based on the knowledge that I have. So I might be lying to you, but not intentionally. I plead ignorance.
Well, for a crew, I still think you have to start putting together some response.
Send in 3.
to what's
You
going
know
on.
it. Send in 3.
Because we're just not getting. I feel like if you're a crew, you're not getting the style of delay that I think you're hoping for out of that initial Viper as well. And there will be a reformation of the pieces here.
Because I think they start denying some early control on some of these launch points.
I think split is just a problem of it that they have to fix. Honestly, that's all.
Now they obviously, are got an alt in play, just all the way from an additional alt, F-full, F3. Yeah, they're just not really contesting anything, right? They're giving up hookah, they're giving up showers, just playing very passive. I mean,
It just feels
love the free space.
Yeah, as it feels like they're trying to exhaust Sentinels of their utility to try to clear some of these spaces as shrouded by the Viper's wall, but it's just not really. I mean, like you mentioned, Sentinels are just walking into these spaces because they know they're not being contested. Like this playthrough, be long, it's just a walk up. No flashes. No spokes, it's just walking through. Seekers are going to be earned up.
They're
The
just
immediate gut check.
on site already.
Did they try to go for Kanpeki in this position over through elbow? No, they'll let him stay. Looking to plant first. Which that will be uncontested. So, oh, actually, no, it won't be. Orbital Strike will come through with the paint shells. That'll deny. Is there a play to move forward, though? Crew are still holding back into spawn. So, once again, utility is out.
Did he avoid that?
As far as the retake is concerned. Showstopper punished as Neon can only find one. And the rest of Sentinels now go back to their own fragging ways.
3v3, 3v3.
Corners are trying to blindly
Just play safe here,
alleyways,
guys.
and
Come
it's
on.
not working out for a Crew.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the Orbital Strike and paint shells stop. Allow them to get that space.
He's so weak.
Cover that ground.
He's so weak. He's just getting spammed down.
Would give them a ledge back in, and while he gets a frag, no one else really gets out the back halls. And so Sentinels just kind of hold hookah. They're holding on the site. They had back halls and elbow covered, and they just don't have a way back in. And this just comes down to a difference in map fluency, right? You know, this is obviously a comfort pick for Sentinels. I mean, yeah, they dropped a couple of losses last season, but one of those losses was to the world champion in Optic, right? And outside of that, they were beating most of the competition they faced online throughout last stage and, you know, throughout this qualification process. Meanwhile, the Crew with this new lineup has yet to find a win on Vine. They've had two pretty big losses, one of which was to 100 Thieves, fair enough, the other to a smaller name team. So it's just, you know, a difference in comfort. It's just kind of, you know, the way map rules work. And now a Crew, once again, will do it.
And I think the biggest thing is if that timeout is just as far as, okay, where we're putting our players just isn't working, I hope that there's more talked about than that, because I think the bigger issue is not just who's playing where, but can we actually put some early contests together? Because that, I think, was the more evident problem of the two that we had kind of
Dude, they are just smoking B site. It's just unreal. They're playing so fast. This is like some signature Sen shit. Like, just fast, full execs. Love to see it.
Well, Crew will at least tally up 2 eliminations on their pistol upgrade by round here in the 7th, but we turn our attention to the 8th with a number of ultimates, full weapon purchase. You have to start putting together defensive rounds here if you want to have a shot at the map, because as good as Sentinels are, not just on the offensive side, you could maybe even argue that their defense looks even more collected and calm than what we're seeing currently. So you got to put together a resilient first half here for your Crew.
Yeah, while the dueling favored the Crew in the first map, I mean, you have Dapper covering the entirety of the Crew by himself +1.
Yeah.
And Tens is 1 away from also covering.
7-0 is pretty big for the boys, though.
So this alt will control Shower. So here you go. The little pivot, they're controlling a part of the map. But look at this. Sentinels don't care. They're looking to fight through this. With the Trailblazers all the way.
They're just so confident.
All it takes is a recon bolt and a Trailblazer to get out of the Viper's pit. They have to consider the decay.
Snake Bite pushing him back as well there, and so that will get reclaimed by Zachary. Now Sentinel's trying to pressure short A. Trailblazer gets deleted there from Kanpeki, or Jehovah rather. You're going to see Sentinel start gathering up here for this A split. Owl Drone comes through the Viper's pit yet again, and now Sentinel starts speeding up short A.
Oh shit.
First elimination is good. Shazam is using this Hunter Spirit to once again clear out the Vipers, but they thought they had the beat on where exactly Zach wanted to play.
That's Showers, though.
Zach has kind of voluntarily allowed the Vipers pit to be extinguished as the spike will be planted. So it's going to be a 4v4. Retake has been a problem here for
Ooh, full blinded. Oh, he's full blinded, bro. Shit.
Kanpeki freely, and they'll be able to do that, at least for now. There's still so much more post-playing consideration you have to work with.
Dude, he got fucking one-tapped through the smoke. Don't line up, boys. Don't line up, please.
No attempt for a defuse as of yet. You still have another player in Dapper holding over to Showers, which now he has to reveal. Vipers will come through. He tries to stay alive through it, but it'll be Giovanni for the triple, pushing through to make sure Dapper can never pull the weapon out. That'll be enough time for a defuse, and a Crew will get on the board.
It's respect. It's respect.
Yeah, it really just came down to them being able to eventually push out Lance and take down Kanpeki with those double flashes. It gave them a little bit of space to work with. Found out.
Dude, Kanpeki got fucking double flashed off that angle. That was crazy. Straight up off the ang.
Even that was a bridge too far for Dapper to try to pull that one off. Tries to drop the Viper spin for a chance at it, but is caught out. So finally a Crew put around on the board. They have an operator in play now on Pain all this happened on the Nick when they had to find defensively.
It's okay.
Still a lot of
It's all right.
to gain back. So we still have a very comfortable lead here. No doubt about that. Not going to be worried for quite a while.
Pancakes needs to get on the board here with this operator. Establish the threat. Boombot Trailblazer on opposite sides of the map will largely...
Somebody peeks here. I'm 90% sure.
Walk back up through B long, same wall that we saw in the opening.
He whiffed! He whiffed!
It's not good news if you're a crew. Now you've got Pancakes trapped in elbow and a player that has to stay with him. So as this reveal comes out,
Oh my god.
that is from Tens, takes down Neon, and now A is absolutely as susceptible as ever to this approach from Sentinels.
Yeah, they put a lot of threat on this, and now they're starting to pressure Short A as well. Sick will find his mark over towards Lance.
Yeah, he just flashed himself, bro.
Jovin's playing back, getting riddled by bullets through spam,
What the
and
fuck?
eventually finished off by Shazam. And that's all she wrote. Sentinels again plow their way through this A site, collecting every frag along the way, only losing 3 health points total for the team on that tape. Just Kentucky takes a little
It's
bit
like Split is Sentinel's kryptonite. You know what I mean? Like,
Man, and I feel like all of our analysis around what's happened in these first two maps comes down to a
That's
first
fact,
point.
bro.
And
That's
the
fact.
Point here is a crew is again just letting so much space go to free.
that, they're getting whittled down too much where they could really even get the numbers together for a good retake.
Yeah.
And when they have been able to get the numbers together, they still just haven't really had that really directed retake that we weren't able to see handled by Sentinels. They had all their angles covered.
Which is so surprising because the retake, when it was required, which was not very often, on Split was so good. And even their ability to contest early ground was really good on Splits. I mean, obviously different maps play differently, that's pretty obvious, but it's just the fact that they have completely sat on their heels rather, I should say, for the first 10 rounds has been very baffling.
Yeah, it's just, again, a turn face of what we saw last map. Very different story.
Okay, well this time we are going to get some contest over through Hookah, but
my
yeah,
god,
there's
bro.
like a bailout plan. No one's there to counter flash to get him out, and that'll be another free first blood for Sentinels and Hookah control, all in one move. Oh boy.
Damn.
You
least
do
the
have some
showers
play
push
through
out.
showers, yeah. That's at least a bit of good news here.
Difference is, though, Dapper able to kind of lurk his way up through Short A.
He's all the way up.
He's able to maybe get a little backstab off here. And I'm sure once he clears lamps and starts getting towards the defensive spawn, he'll certainly realize that a flank's possible here. Hopefully relay that to his teammates who are still kind of stuck over here towards Barber. With man advantage, this flank's coming in, but so's Dapper's. Which flank will have more impact? That's going to be how this round's determined. Oh, Spike?
Yeah.
Through. This flank's going to not find anything then, and Seekers will help find it out as well.
Oh my. But Zach's timing!
No, the timing is so terrible. The timing is so terrible.
It's much sooner than it's going to be, and now Dapper, who's pushed through on the opposite side of this, will completely stop a crew from rotating back from B. And there's no way you get back through mid-market either. I mean, Tens is here to deal with Pancakes. Oh, God.
Dude, the timing was so atrocious. The timing was so atrocious, bro. No way.
Defensive spawn cuts off the back hall's rotation from B. Basically gets the indication that A side's pretty much dead clear except for maybe showers. Then the Seekers kind of takes care of the rest of the information that Sentinels need there from Kentucky. And 9-1 now, Sentinels looking to just quickly race to map 3, which would be Ascent. And Ascent's certainly a map that's been kind of tricky lately for Sentinels. That's definitely worth noting this year. Meanwhile, look sharp on Ascent
Yeah.
lately.
That's very true, and they did during stage 1 calls for sure. But you hate to rule out the potential of what could still happen. It's just as convincing as Split was for a crew in the same
Did no way he...
Kicks
Oh,
on Fury,
shit.
flashing
Wait,
through
what?
that. It was an opportunity to move, but
Dude, they're
even
so
still,
good.
All that utility and attention, they cannot find first blood. Gucci will fall mid-sand. And now it's down to the last two defenders at B to try to put together any sort of an initial contest.
He always switched it with Shaz. I love that. I love that for them.
Oh, yeah. Giving them some space on the side. There's still one defender in here. That's Jova, but he's getting absolutely spammed down to low HP and now mauled. Neon tries.
Oh, Neon!
Oh.
Yo.
But only a 3-on-2 and low HP for Kanpeki.
He whiffed? It's like, hey. Hey. That was a nice ass take. It seems like they're prepared.
Around that Sentinels has lost more than like 2 players. Like there's only been maybe a couple where it's come down to like a 2-on-1. That was the one round they lost when Dapper was trying to clutch.
Yeah. It's like 15 total kills for a crew through 11 rounds worth of gameplay action. So I think you'd be pretty accurate in that. Yeah, maybe a little more than 15. It's 17.
I'm about to say your math is not the best.
I took a glance at it. Give me a break.
You made the cardinal sin of any commentator. What is it?
Doing that on the broadcast. But 15, 18 doesn't really make much of a difference.
Oh my god. They're taking so much space. They took so much space there.
To see some aggression. This works. And I'm curious why this wasn't part of the equation earlier.
Yeah, I mean, they got aggressive at hoop and showers a couple of times. But long B has never really been.
That was a really good take. But that was something that they needed like 8 rounds ago.
Probably a good catch. I wonder if it's come a little too late, being down this far. So it's a sync company roll out. Seekers are going to come out. The crew trying to see if they can retake the side.
Ken's got to get an opening pick with this op.
They have advantage this time. They haven't had that.
Probably the most important thing right now.
Can you contest this plan from happening? Flash on the way forward. Here comes the showstopper as well. The pens with knives.
Oh, he dashed right into it.
Yeah. And a file. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this is a good retake. That was a good retake. I'm not gonna lie.
Finish out the first half for crew, but it's a 2-10 tally. Nothing that is going to feel all that great. So with that, we'll swap the sides, go to our halftime break, and come right on back.
That was a good retake. That's a good retake. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Back already, it has been a one-sided affair, but a crew do take round number 12 to at least keep some consideration for the word comeback, but I still think it's pretty far away here, Dust. So far, Sentinels have largely been untested through the first 12 rounds of the first half.
Yeah, they've created some good separation here. That is for certain. It's been a pretty one-sided affair through and through here. See if the crew can collect this pistol and try to battle back here on this attacking side.
Has to start here, though. We have to win this pistol.
Yes.
And hey, we do know that even if losing pistols, the crew does like to kind of force buy into SMGs in their second round. So that's something to keep an eye out for, even if they do lose this. But setting up for what looks to be just a wall up, 5-man hit forward. There's the wall portion of the equation. Here comes the second. Sick is in a position to try to deny this, but Paranoia is the second thing thrown out. May not make much of a difference because Tens was able to back away, stay safe, and he knows he's got players around the back.
The map is back on, and the boys are clapping. Let's go!
Sentinels, Paranoia comes through, smoke on short, Shock Dart comes in from Sam for chip damage. They have 3 players here to face. Just the perfect defense really for a short A push on the pistol. Had the right position, had the right gas, and they lit another flawless.
I don't know if the crew is going to be able to really afford much of a full purchase or forced purchase in this next round after how convincing that one was.
They'll do what they
They're
can.
supposed to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Otherwise, you're basically playing for OT, you know.
Yeah.
So you might as well send it. Full sendies.
Is that what they call it these days?
Full send these nuts. Ha!
Sorry about that.
Okay.
But it works.
Like,
Full send is, you know, that works for everything.
no, I understand that. I've never heard someone say full sendies. But there's the commitment to be. That person's
Sendies.
stuck here. Yeah, okay. So good utility use to make sure they isolate
Holy
the kill.
shit, bro. I should not be that
Not
entertained by
being
that.
as of yet, though, and Sick is
No
still nearby
cap.
to threaten. Tens on the early long wrap back through B long. May not anticipate,
idea,
though, that
though.
Pancakes is covered in this corner.
Yeah.
So it's a bit individualistic here for Sentinels as Shazam will fall. Pancakes will see the barrel, and that would be an easy follow-up, you would assume, and it is. Leaving Sick for a 1v3. And the swing will be it. So, okay, crew, once again, use these second-round SMGs to good advantage.
Yeah, so what they needed to stay in the hunt. Still have a long road to travel, though, to really threaten this lead Sentinels have built up with that 10-2 first half. We'll at least have an easier time this round as Sentinels will take the save. No reason not to. They have plenty of rounds to burn.
Man, if we get here, I feel like the crew just, they have to start creating multiple problems for Sentinels to have to adjust to if they were to get a chance to get back to another 8 rounds in a row or so.
Damn.
It's not
Dapper
bad
got
to start,
fucked right
though.
there.
Trailblazer will connect, allows Ken Pecky a chance to trade away his life, but it's still a favorable engagement towards the crews. They go into a 4v3, and the Sky Smokes will allow them an opportunity to get the spike planted without contest.
Easy plant here. Sentinels looking to try to retake with just a couple of classics in these back calls. Able to split one on
This
the
is no
Pancakes
way,
here.
bro.
Isn't a weapon in hand, perhaps, and they smoke down and start feinting the spike defuse. He's holding on to it. He's holding on to it.
Oh, but the orbital
Finally.
strike is called absolutely
It's
the last second. And it, well, it may not matter if it's at how old.
Damn.
Pulls the doubles and says it's a 1v3
That
right
was
there.
kind of
Oh.
sick.
It's a delayed call for that orbital strike, but it ends up working out at the end. It's a punishing round nonetheless, as Sentinels only had pistols to start with. So the crew going into full rifles will absolutely, this is the one that, again, this is step 2 of the 7-step process or so when it comes to trying to get back into fighting condition. You have to win the first full buy.
Yeah, that is certainly the case. Needed that.
I'm gonna go get my fucking pizza.
That was interesting for a second there. If Sentinels would have somehow pulled that one off, that would have been pretty nuts.
Oh my. Okay, Tens playing forward gets rewarded. smoke to get him back. A crew still looking to threaten, and actually, as there is an elimination through B-Long, Giovanni is able to slip through the teleporter back over to A. And with that kill towards B-Long, it's kind of a double teleporter situation where a crew have failed from mid-A.
You guys ever throw a quick piece of Zaw in the microwave while you're on stream? Because me too. Okay, 1-for-1 trades is not the most ideal, but
double guard set up here from Sentinels with Dapper and Sick, kind of leaving Hookah open. It could work out in their favor. They have a little bit of a crossfire set up, but it gets
yo,
broken
Sick
apart.
just got
Takes down
fucked.
Sick. Now it's just Dapper. They don't check the corner. He's able to get one, not the second. Good trade there from Pancakes. Gives them a 3-on-2 post-plant scenario on this B site. Oh, the shock dart lands from downtown. Oh, Tim's got destroyed by that. The timing, unreal.
That's one of
Wow.
those pancakes. He looks back on, and that's going to feel good.
He's like, yeah. It's like one of those, like, just chance ones you happen to toss out there. You're like, oh, maybe that'll do something. You see the kill feed, you're like, huh. Sick.
Throw that one out more often.
Yeah, dude.
Zam has been shouldered, and with the operator being collected, I imagine that will be about the end of any further engagements from either side as a crew. With desperate
W stream, you're goddamn right, bro.
That will be the case. Everyone will separate into corners, and
I'm just sitting here watching Sentinels eating
so much
pizza,
better
bro.
in the early rounds. Obviously,
It doesn't get any more W than that, bro.
Their opening engagements have been much better here in this offensive side so far.
Starting to chip away at it. You know, starting to show some signs. Certainly have more work to do. Lots up.
Dude, okay. Let me tell you about last map real quick, right? The Sentinels lost split. I know, big surprise, right?
They're actually going to try to threaten the outside.
Bro, their split fucking sucks. It really does.
Still being held on to
I was saying earlier that they need to get a coach and just fucking rework the shit. Just boot camp the fuck out of split.
If these two other defenders at A stay showered.
But they can't do that until they get a coach, like, for real.
Trailblazer to counter, and no, the Aldrin will not see Penz's position, so he'll continue to sneak forward. First blood here would be huge. Absolutely massive. Sees the corner cross, and he lives with 1 HP somehow.
Yeah, gonna get at least 3.
Dude, I agree. They should be banning split. Abso-fucking-lutely. But if they have another map that they're hiding and they're letting split through, honestly, just rework split.
That's Neon down. Shazam's still alive backside as well, doing his chip damage with shock darts. Gucci and Pancakes do finally grab onto control.
Intense.
Their comp was so bad.
And as the teleporter gets used to go back to B,
they had Jet Rays with no initiators.
Fight with Giovanni.
So 0 flashes except for like Omen flash.
But the thing about this is now you've got a bank you have to get.
Shaz was Jet.
Not allowed
Tens was Rays. With Dapper Chamber, Sick on Omen, and Kenpeki was Sage, which was another weird one because Kenpeki has been playing Unreal on Initiator, so I don't know why they would have him on Sage. He needs to be playing like a playmaking role. I don't know though. What do I know? I just think playing without flashes on split is kind of bad because you just can't retake anything. Kenpeki should have been KO. He's a nuts KO. Or Sky. Sky is just as good on that map as well.
And that's where things get a little bit tense. That's where you start breaking a little bit of a sweat.
Oh, yeah.
No longer is it a foregone conclusion that this map is over.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Now you got to work for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And a ton of ultimates for what it's worth, by the way. For
KO on, absolutely, bro. KO on split is so good.
Kenpeki's actually still committing forward. No exit available as he tried to flash Chow, and that's not going to work out.
I actually think Dapper on Chamber is really good. He's one of the best chambers, like best non-opping chambers, which sounds kind of weird, but like just as a pure Sentinel main, he's insane.
Dapper being tagged is no longer
The only difference is I think he should have been playing the smokes instead of Sick. That way they could have had like a Sky KO instead.
Trying to make a play forward first, and I just don't know if that's even an option anymore.
Certainly not.
Like Dapper on Viper, he's so good on Viper. But and if they put Dapper on Viper, they could have run a double initiator with the double duelist. Like, I don't know why they didn't just do that. Anyways, whatever.
These two rifles, and that's pretty pivotal. That's pretty much going to be the only firepower they have next round. Or will it? Shazam gonna run down.
Dude, I certainly hope not, bro. I'd be so pissed. But they're getting fucking blown apart on attack. Or on defense, sorry.
Good news.
It's a great news for a crew. That's pretty much a speedway to 8 rounds. Oh, look at this. A little bit of forcing up. Spectres, Sheriffs. Kind of a middle of the road approach.
Yeah, I was gonna say they can afford it because you do have the. I was gonna say you've got 10s on 9s as well, so you've got some good potential to follow up on.
I say you got to call a timeout next round, though. You got to talk things through. You got to figure out an adjustment.
I agree. A timeout here would be crazy. Because they just need to take a step back. I don't like.
Honestly,
They're just acting a little confused.
They won that round on only spending a single ultimate. So like efficiency-wise, not only do you win the full buy, but you only spend one of what was at the time 3 ultimate that were charged up. So you're extending your lifeline as long as possible.
I think they wanted Sean Garris. Honestly, I think they wanted Sean Garris. That's why they were waiting, but he got snatched by 100 Thieves.
Definitely get a lot out of these.
But I don't know. That's just me.
Wait on this round is a massive one for sure. You would love to do this quickly. Aldrone will be flashed, and it won't really see too much outside of just Kentucky.
Yeah.
Sean Garris plus Shaz with all these great like players, it would have been so good.
Just seeing a crew play this pretty passively. They haven't taken any ground anywhere other than poking at Long B. Seekers are going to come out though to help threaten some control over towards hookah position.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with Raucus as their coach, to be honest.
Oh, here we go though.
I didn't think he was a bad coach, but he certainly isn't what like they needed. Like he was more of an analyst for them, I think, instead of like an actual out-and-out coach.
So now the spike is looking to be planted 10. You chow through this. He wants to. He finds the kill with the spike. It does not get planted.
What a
fully.
shot.
The kills are still coming through, but the time is becoming an issue. Neon fueling the rush. He throws out the showstopper to find the kill. Spike has to be held.
Oh,
it is not gonna go
boys.
down. A thrifty round for Sentinels.
What a shot.
12 on the board.
So well
That was sick.
Gets an early pick with daggers, then goes in to disrupt the plant. Follow up of shock darts from Shazam to add to it to just keep that pressure up. Eventually, it finds the frags they need.
That was a sick shock dart. Can we be real? I didn't even see it. I was like eating at the time. I'm not gonna lie, but holy shit.
All of a sudden, Pancakes is exposed.
What the fuck was that?
Big round win from Sentinels to avoid this one getting a little bit too close for comfort. They create that small bit of separation. Brew takes a timeout, and they've already struck together 5 rounds in a row in this half. Possible they could do it again to force OT, but we're certainly fancying Sentinel's chances here, just based on how this game's played out overall. But that's a big one to win if you're Sentinels.
I agree. I agree.
Starting to get close.
And even if 10s doesn't finish,
I think 10's learning like KO or Sky, even at the least,
round looks very different. You don't
on
have to
some maps would allow Sick to switch off of smokes and off of flex onto a duelist, which he's just as good at. You know what I mean?
So huge as far as being able to salvage not just round 12, but also a thrifty in the same breath. So here we go. Do or die time for crew and map number 2.
I think learning just like one more agent just goes nuts, bro.
It would mean that, of course,
It would make sense so much more flexible. Like they'd be actual able to workshop some of these maps that they're bad on.
down towards B long.
Like I think their split thing is like they're just uncomfortable. So they're trying to pick for comfort.
Or did it? Maybe not.
Wow,
Orbital strike
what
number
an
5.
incredible Brimstone ult.
The Forward
yeah,
spot still collected.
Shit flash, though. What? How is he not blind from that?
Top container, catches Zachary there, and this is looking like the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Sky smokes are down though. Wait,
Like I said, I think when they get a coach, there's gonna be a whole different like mentality. They're gonna be like boot camping the shit out of them.
Advantage for Sentinels to hold on to as Dapper comes through. More teammates rotating from A. Will take Hookah, but the teleporter awareness play will allow a crew a chance to get back over to A. From the shadows, sick. He's going to commit to playing up top and trying to stop this. There's the flash.
No way. What a
This
sick
is
ult.
perfect. A double, and now Sentinels 1 kill away from sending it to a third map.
Oh, what an ult. That was so well done from Sig.
What a map. Started
No, that's
off
what we
all
expected right there.
Sentinels. A crew gave us something to consider here, Dust.
A crew won the first map.
Hey,
It was pretty bad on
that's
split.
the Sentinels I think
This is
we
what we've been
expected
talking about,
to see,
actually.
at least in the first 12 rounds.
Because Sen is just terrible on
Certainly
split.
So, you know, definitely came back fighting there on their map pick to find, and now we go on to Ascent, which is going to be an interesting one, man. It's going to be interesting. We'll talk more about it, though, after we take a quick break.
Yeah, a crew is tier 2. But apparently split is one of their good maps. Because they picked it on us, so. And we didn't ban it, so which is a big mistake. But yeah, that's also what I think is true about them getting a coach. You know what I mean? Like, it will allow Sen to just allow Shaz especially to focus more on his play and his individual play, as opposed to trying to come up with all the strats on his own. Like when Optic got Chet, like it just allowed Finesse to easier manage the entire rest of the team. You know what I mean? That's what really pushed them over the edge when they got a really good coach. I agree, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Like, if they know they can win the game, then they're going to hide strats for the bigger teams. I don't think that's, like, what's going on right now. I just think they're just struggling on split, and they have been for a while, but I think one of the main problems with Sentinels right now is actually they're really shallow map pool, to be honest. Like, the maps that they're good on, they're really good. But on the maps that they're bad, it's rough. Yeah, dude, I streamed that not too long ago. I think they're playing TSM pretty soon. I was actually about to say, Optic is like the gold standard for like map flexibility. They're so good on every map. I was saying during the Masters tournament, they should actually start targeting their bans instead of like defensively banning. They should start banning the other team's good maps, because they're so good at a lot of maps. It'd just be so free for them. Like, their Haven and Fracture are probably two of the best maps in the game right now.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Jackie. It's Dust. It's Shift. You know, and during that break there, we were just like, this is a weird.
Yeah, exactly,
series. This is
exactly.
extremely
That's what I'm saying.
strange. I don't
Like
really
Optic's
know
map pool is
how
so big. What do you, like? You're not gonna ban something that you're
Dust
bad at because you're good at all the maps.
overwhelmed with emotion.
You can just take one of like another team's good maps and just ban it for yourself. It's so free. Like that's just. I feel like that's what all other teams need to like aspire to.
I know. I was like,
Because
I'm
they're
like, okay, I
the way Optic plays,
and then I was like, shit.
they're so versatile and so good in so many different roles. Like Victor plays duelist and initiator, really good.
And the end is bringing us to a third map. So that's what we're looking at.
Yes, we are looking at a third map.
Finesse is just one of the best anchors in the world, and Ye is just a different breed of opera.
Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting for map 1. And then I was like, okay, this is not what I was expecting for map 2. Shift, I mean, just talk to me about the
Oh yeah,
here. Like, I was like, okay, crew, let's go. I mean, it was like 1-1 at one point. It was painful.
I got you. I
The
got you.
biggest thing is, the puzzling thing about this series so far is
Just stream beats on Spotify, bro.
It's just that both teams have suffered on the first dimension of the problem. So like in this map, it was just a simple fact that a crew defensively were just giving up so much space, and they did not have an answer for anything that was coming through Hookah. That Viper's Viper's wall rather than we saw the toxin screen was just not really doing its
I got you.
job
I got you.
based on how often we saw a crew continue to put it down on this little crossing angle from garden through Hookah. If you're playing that for an initial contest over space, you got to put players through there. And they had done that in the first couple of rounds. It looked like it was working, but then it started turning into a retake wall, and it wasn't working out at all for them because they just weren't getting any kills to contest the spike plan. So there were some puzzling moments on the defensive half for a crew where it's just like, it feels like the problem is pretty obvious.
I think we should be able to get Ascent here, though. Sentinels are pretty good on Ascent, and with the amount of confidence that they rolled through on Bind, I think there should be no problem here. Not gonna lie.
Both these teams' map pools and those being exposed right before your eyes in the series. I mean, you can only cover so much ground with one ban in a best of 3. And if you don't have your acts together across the other maps just yet because you're figuring out your new roster and you're experimenting with things and trying to find the right combination, you're gonna get exposed for it when you run across a team that's just more fluid on the map than you and more comfortable with the lay of the land. And that's kind of what you saw between these two maps. Sentinels gets caught on Split, a map that they haven't played in ages, and then a crew gets caught on a map that they have had some hiccups on so far with this new lineup. When you look at some of their previous games, and that's just to kind of add to everything that we've already heard from Shiv.
Yeah, I mean, this was a stronger map for Sentinels for sure. We were talking about, crew just giving them too much space and Sentinels capitalizing off of it. Sentinels plays much.
Dude, why can't they just start the map already? This shit's
I felt like
crazy.
there was definitely a shift with the mindset. Maybe they came in too confident on map 1, but then map 2 they were like, okay, like we are definitely showing up now. Am I wrong?
No, not at all. You're not wrong in any part of it. I think the biggest thing too that we really saw on display for Sentinels comparing what they did or didn't do on Split was just how much extra layering there was to all the different utility they were able to provide, especially on their offensive half. Their ability to take space was obviously given to them, but their executes were also really, really well put together. And that's just off of simple things like flash smoke combos.
Dude, that's fact. That's fact.
That little easy entries. So I think that's really inspiring as far as Sentinels still feeling collective as a team, being able to combine those elements, and hopefully that shows up with map number 3 as well if you're a Sentinels fan.
Yeah, so map 1, map 2 behind us, that was wild. I don't even know what adjective to use actually to describe what we just saw there. But map 3 Ascent, both of these teams going into this, they're resetting dust. What are you anticipating though? Which team is going to pop off here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously a roster change here for Sentinels, and they did get a big win over
Dude,
the Pug Stars on Ascent.
where's the TSM game?
In the round of 32, but obviously last stage it was a constant problem for them. They got blasted by version 1 twice between the group stage and the playoffs, and also had a pretty
Yeah, 100 Thieves TSM. Oh yeah, 100 Thieves 1-0 TSM.
And so they've had a couple of slips, I guess you could say, on the set. Coming into this, though, a crew, they've won their last 5 games in a row.
Oh, they're in between maps too. That's unlucky, bro.
Strong in doing so. In fact, beat 100 Thieves on it. So it's not like they're just beating against nobodies. Like they've been able to beat some teams along the way. So this should be a map where a crew should feel more comfortable as far as like their composition and their
Knights in
strategy.
T1 is gonna
And
be
for
pretty
Sentinels,
nuts.
It's like this is where we get to really see how much improvement they've made. This is a map that they played a lot in the past. Yeah, they've had mixed results, but they're off a win earlier today and this is a good little battleground, I think, to kind of finish off the series.
I remember as well when that night series happened during the group stage. It was like during one of the early portions.
Okay, while we're waiting here, we'll watch the FaZe game. Dude, that's fact. Their game wasn't streamed earlier, I don't think. I wanted to go take a peek in. I think Dicey on Champ is pretty nice. I've been wanting to see him back on an opping role since fucking First Strike. Oh shit. But ever since he started on FaZe to play with Baby Bay, there's just been no opportunity for him to get back on the op. I think this FaZe super team though is kind of nice. Like Dicey, Baby Bay, the fucking Rise boys. Like, I think Superman is underrated as shit. I'm not gonna lie. Please tell me the game is on. Nope, the caster's still talking. Cool. Cool. This guy is fucking crazy. What a maniac. He just W keyed down A main. Damn. This is a good round. Damn. No kills coming through for the homies. Oh, what a whiff. That sucks.
One enemy remaining.
You whiffed? Let's go, Baby Bay! Dude, it's because the casters won't stop talking. Oh, okay. Send game started now. Dude, they took like 10 minutes off in between each game, bro. That shit's crazy.
So I was saying no questions before, but after those first two maps, I got a lot of questions.
I think FaZe are underrated as shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so take it away. Ascent, here we come.
I don't know how much value you get out of that statement, Dust, or if I'm just kind of spewing it, but it really does feel like one of those situations that kind of looking back at Split, Sentinels, it looked like their competition didn't really occur. And I feel like with a mirror matchup, that's kind of what we like to look for is would the head-to-head.
Yeah. I didn't really love them before, but now that they're basically a super team, like the best players of FaZe and Rise, like they're nuts.
That is something we're going to find out here soon, as Sentinels will be starting on the attacking side and all bunched up towards A early on here.
Whoa, what is this?
As we know how the shock darts and that one-way smoke on the edge can always...
Dude, what are these strategies?
Lobby is contested. Something that Sentinels are just going to have to kind of wait out.
Double initiator, 10s on Jet. Dapper on Killjoy. It's actually mirror comps, which I kind of like.
There's the smoke dash from Tense. Wants to delete the sentry turret. Costs him some help, but he's able to. Sentinel's also trying to shut the door on an early play through tree, but Zach still finds first blood. Spike being committed for the plant, even in the 4v5 for Sentinels. Looking to probably set this post.
Yeah, I kind of hate where Tenz was playing there.
Jackie asked the questions about what may come through, and a crew with Wallace in their retake only dropped one.
That's big too, because retaking was one of the things they struggled with on the previous.
That was kind of ass.
One out like that early, and
not gonna lie, that take was rough.
Certainly good news.
I certainly don't think it's the end. Like it's just pistol, you know what I mean? But
knowing that a crew are fine,
they played such a bad post plant, dude. Why was Tens playing in a literal untradeable spot? Just gets flashed and dies. I think losing one through the door though is kind of rough.
There with the Marshall out middle. He does drop the spike temporarily. Ten's trying to barrel through here, deep into middle, but an alarm bot sits in front of him, denying him any more free space. Tries to dash in with the flash, catches the Marshall, but Zachary there to play Guardian Angel. And now a crew clamped down, and that's going to do it. Okay.
Yeah, this next round is pretty big for them.
Looks defensively towards A initially, and then of course the response here at B and mid.
This next round is quite huge for them.
Tally up a kill of the Ares through the walls. It's already kind of establishing some LMG presence as well, which could be a problem. But into the bonus we go. Sentinels should have an advantage coming into this round just by weaponry alone, but I think the question will still remain as far as the executes are concerned. Will this be kind of a reprisal of what happened on Split? Are they able to actually successfully get onto site in the first place, let alone hold it?
They're trying to get Neon some really crazy.
See a little bit of aggression here from Neon over at B lobby. Won't be forced to retreat. You're going to see Sentinel just kind of playing default right now, watching for pushes across all fronts. Shazam trying to.
Oh, he whiffed.
At middle. You can see he's trying to spam a utility, and Neon was trying to fit a Marshall shot in through all that.
Oh, Neon's weak now.
Let's get some intel though, and a couple of players.
It's a lot of people playing mid. Oh, Sick got fucked.
Sick down means you've got to use some other form of utility to try to clear out B main. As you remember, with that opening push from Neon, there could still be a player in the corner. The dark cover will come.
There's three here. This is tough.
Giovanni re-wrapping back over towards the boathouse.
Good flash though. Good flash though.
Not able to hold off. Good recon from Pancakes, who still gets the Ares to sing a song for him. And with that, now all of a sudden the contest over this B site is still very heavily invested into for a crew. Even though Sentinels are on, they are 100% trapped to the back. It just comes down to will a crew actually read this or not. Pancake's going to work on the walls. That'll be good for the first
good trades.
Sam reveals his spot. As Neon will continue to keep the pressure on.
3v4, it's doable, but not.
Going to be here. Crew, the last two players
damn,
Kenpecky,
Jesus.
Peeks out, turns it into a 2v2.
Do they have flashes?
He's the only player with full HP still, but he's just got an SMG and he's looking to be the first one forward. Their cover should expire here in a moment. Good recon coming through.
Damn, that sucks.
It'll be a 3-0 start for Crew's defense.
That's rough, man.
And the bonus. And collect a couple of free vandals. So things are sitting pretty.
I think maybe they should have left somebody near A main so they weren't forced into trying to like force B.
The operator. Vandals and Plucky, Pancake
Yeah,
Get
that
the
was
old
tough.
Trusty machine gun.
Pretty rough, man.
Classic memes of Sova Odins. We have sheriffs across the board and a Spectre as Sentinels have to take kind of step back in this round.
Say Ben 10s and friends. I like that, actually.
Yeah, with an early operator.
That's funny as
This makes
fuck.
the dynamic over the middle of the map very different all of a sudden, thanks to that bonus.
Oh, no shot. Dude,
Not
what?
either. The flash was there. Giovanni only
What
got
kind of
one.
shot that
All of a
was?
sudden, you've got
Holy
weapons that you've
fuck.
collected. Shazam will get the orb for the Hunter's Fury, and you hold numbers. This is the recipe for a successful thrifty.
Dude,
written
no
all over.
way.
Does. I mean, and that's the worst part is Gucci had the read on 10 shoving through that smoke and still lost the fight. Flash comes through to try to trade out there from Jova. He's only able to bring down one, so 4 on 3. Pancakes pushes down middle though, catches Dapper, gets it back to even numbers before this retake starts. And Tens has low HP, so I mean, there's still a way back into this for a crew, but definitely Sentinels may pull off this tricky. They have a couple of weapons they picked up.
Recon and Fragment trying to delay the retake, but look at the follow-up information coming out from Pancakes. Oh, Tens! He gets the opener, but Pancakes is still in position to try to
shit.
contest, and Zach's able to find the second. So now it's
Damn.
Shazam, and the timing of the peak just not quite good enough. Pancakes and
Look at this
Zach
Odin
combine,
Oliver. For real, bro.
survive with
For real.
17 HP and hold off the Thrifty.
I actually thought Sentinels were about to
That was a
slam it.
good
See that he
try,
was
but
trying
fuck,
to get
4-0?
the
That's
fight
not how you want to
He
start.
was getting blipped, but then he just gets
How does he
erased.
check this though? How does he know how to check that? Like for real?
Yeah,
That's
right
my
there.
question.
Tens gets that frag, you're starting to think, okay, Sentinels are going to clamp
How does he
down.
know to check
Goes
that,
to
though?
work. Zachary collects the double, and they find a way to weasel around that Thrifty that was about to get put against him there. 4-0 be the lead now for the crew. It's back to buying. A couple ults in play as well if they need them. It's wasting no
Tens goes
time.
quick, yeah. Forces out the lockdown. You do not have to commit to this if you're a Sentinel. They're going to call the Hunter's Fury, just trying to deny it and keep play on. On towards site, spike will be planted. And defensively, you haven't lost anything yet.
What in the
You
word
have a
.exe?
flank that will be read by
I like
the
that.
bot, but still, you've kind of
Dude, why do you get the animation down there?
inside. You still have
That's
plenty
so
of points to
weird.
work with, but can you find the eliminations? That's the real question. Giovanni on the way in after
He really thought he blinded a bunch of people
that
there.
Will not work out. Null command comes through, but maybe a touch too late. As the trades come out and it's Sentinels in a 3v2.
Dude, this Odin Oliver,
Leon
bro.
keeps the play and the retake alive. Dapper's post line position through A is going to be
No
the
way.
last thing standing. It's a 1v1 with Neon. Who's got
What a
scope
fucking
out, but cannot
shot,
get
bro.
The cloud burst down in time. Look at maybe toggle the spike, and Sentinels will take 3 kills.
No, he whiffed on the off. That's fucking funny, bro.
Crew almost pulled that retake off despite the
No
early
shots.
oppression from Sentinels on site, shutting down.
This is a
the
really
lockdown
nice
space
post line.
quickly.
Really clean by them, though.
You know, there was definitely some moments there.
That's
where
some shit that they
Neon
didn't do
short
at Champs
frags.
and at
He gets on the ground on
VCT
site,
1.
goes down to Dapper, coming up clutch in the 2v1.
yeah, they just played really clean.
That is a
Just
big
really
one.
clean.
Finally around for Sentinels.
Some shit that I'm glad they're doing.
It's off the backside of aggression towards A, so some establishment of tempo now.
'Cause they don't always play clean.
You're going to get Zach going back to the same round 1 defensive setup with Killjoy.
Yeah, they're reading the shit out of these lineups, though.
Play through A, double stack.
That's this like second time they've done that.
The crew are kind of leaving the door open at B here. No one's even threatening over towards B main, and there are no defenders on site. This is a heavy mid-stack defensively for a crew.
Sam sends the olive drone up the catwalk. Creates a little bit of pressure. Tens to come looking to burst onto the scene through a lobby. Tens leading the charge, but a crew are shutting it down on all fronts.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Lockdown still being called in here, though, for Sentinels. Trying to work through.
Wow, how he got that though?
I mean, it was a 5-on-2 before Dapper even hit the trigger for the lockdown.
Yeah, that was desperate.
Damn, bro.
Scrambled.
Respect.
Obviously not a great result. Wow.
Dude, Kenpecky's got 6 assists. We gotta like start converting those. This is tough, bro. This is don't love what I'm seeing here.
What can you do with it? That's the biggest question here, because as you've got Killjoy rotation defensively towards B, an alarm bot keeping you honest at mid, and again, a crew just can very quickly rotate to deal with this. You're gonna have to pull off some incredible shots here if you're Tens.
I like that they're at least attempting to do some mid control here. They're busting up things over towards market and still have some presence over towards B lobby as well. They're definitely putting the pressure on a crew on multiple fronts, trying to find a way to slip through the cracks. They doing a pretty good job on the crew side of things to kind of contain this. I mean, Zachar's playing logs, watching the market swing
Dude,
out.
nobody's moving.
He's got support here on catwalk, kind of watching his backside on the B main entrance. Spawn kind of being covered here by Neon, as well as Gucci, who's being watching it from back A heaven.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
It's like some sort of Mexican standoff.
the initiative here and eventually commit to something on this eco.
The sentry turret gets denied as Sentinels will start.
Yikes.
Blood and all, it's a huge first pick from Zach. Kill potential for Sentinels now off the table. This position at Logs is working out so darn well for a crew. Sure,
I
there are
mean-
some trades, but Neon is still a part of the
All right.
picture and actually no longer wants to be, so we'll dash out for a time. Spike is collected but not on site yet. and
What
Darren
a
dropped out,
trade.
Unfortunately, in front of the staircase to mid. Leaving Shazam for a 1v2, not a lot of time to make the play. Vonnie will delay and eventually tally the final kill.
Yikes.
6-1, a crew solid through the first 7 rounds.
It was clutchable.
Here on this defense, no doubt about it.
If he hit that shot, that first shot, like from stairs into market, 6 is all they get. That is fact. 6 is all they get, bro.
Obviously, around where Signals don't have a lot to work with. They try something different strategically with this mid-B split, but I'd like to see them do that in more of a gun round and try to threaten maybe even defensive spawn a little bit. Just kind of leave your options open. If you can get mid-control, threaten market, while also finding a way to take tree, you leave your options open. But look at this from a crew getting mega aggressive clearing out B main early. And now they're going to be able to get such a fast rotation.
Oh, yeah.
What is he doing?
The Sentinels are trying to get out A quickly to kind of get around all that. I like this move from Tens.
I was going to say the lockdown was there as kind of the insurance policy for the softened up defense numbers-wise towards A, but as the lockdown gets punished, the spike is planted. Aldrone gets denied. Tens is still in position to contest tree. And Kenpecky and Tens will combine for 2.
Yo.
Really good awareness here from Sentinels overall, but the job's not done yet. This would be a 2v5 situation.
Tens is in a tense spot for them.
Here comes Tens on the cross. It's held, but likely not to halfway.
Yeah.
Fall, so
Tens was in a really tough spot for them to deal with. Like, they knew they had to deal with main, but Tens was just walking all over them.
First off, I like the idea for the crew to kind of change things up and give a different look to Sentinels on their defense, getting proactive, making a big push. But I also love Sentinels' quick reaction, knowing that A is vulnerable, they take it. But to add to that layer, I love that Tens push tree. Because not only does he shut down the lockdown, but he gives them
Tens is
another
confident
way
now.
out. They aren't on that
You've seen those
side
flicks, though. Tens is confident now, bro.
to defend against
You've
that.
seen those
Tens
flicks.
Great work there, multi-fragging. And finally, it gives Sentinels a little bit of something to work with this half. They need to build off of that, though.
This would be a round to do it. Mary's Spectre for Pancakes and Zach respectively, but Neon does have the heavy hitting operator to play with, and he's already taken over B main control.
It is kind of a lighter buy for them.
More, Zach puts utility to watch this front door to A.
Yeah, no, for real. This is a force, bro. Holy shit.
Largely the position would still be held, and that's actually not going to happen. Lots of utility from Shazam will actually back a crew off the high.
Ben Tens, bro. What do you know about that?
Back as well. Spike still hasn't committed. There's still time to adjust if need be, though Tens is low on HP. They're on board.
Aw, they really needed that kill.
Last corner, that's a big one, and now Gucci chimes in. This might be it for this round.
I guess I
Oh.
saw it in the kill feed. Neon got a shorty kill. Sick held his from the shadows to try to get back into B archways. Yeah. So he was not a part of the picture.
Damn.
And wow. How big of a play that could have been. Sick trying to maybe just...
What happened? Like, I feel like we had a good take there. This is unlucky, man. How did Sick die?
Able to get back into sight as easily as they were. It's an easy 3v2 from there.
Yeah, Crew, I mean, we really have to talk about the retakes, right? Because that was kind of a discussion we had between maps. You know, it's something that a Crew couldn't really get going on Bind, particularly on that B side of the map. They really struggled to get the retakes going. Whereas here, completely different story. Their retakes have been on point.
Yeah. Their
initial holds, I've always given them kind of the edge in the retake situations. Like usually they have a man up in those moments. And now it's back to Sentinels. A couple of players having to pull out Sheriffs here. We have some rifles such as Xantins and Sick.
Tenth wants to go once more, but again, Nanostorm will keep the front door locked. Zach revealed fragment. Will likely
if they can pull off a Thrifty here,
looking for a trade as Gucci, but has he maybe held his ground a little bit too long?
That could be pretty big for them.
Forward, the rest of the Sentinels. Weapon picked up off the ground, by the way, with Zach falling. Crew defensively are in a position to try to
what a shot.
Was spent. They're trying to stop this plant from even getting off the ground. And honestly, for Sentinels, they've
what is he doing with the fucking shorty, bro?
Oh my.
No way.
What is he doing, bro?
Bounces over the top. And
what is... Dude, he is built diff.
Behind it as Kenpeki will finally punish, and it gets us with all the chaos.
This is a nice start. Dude.
Sam will shut down before it even begins.
Yeah,
Neon is fucking insane. Just certifiably insane. What was that?
But man, Neon was making that a little scary. A little scary. Shorty kill, picks up an operator, gets that with the float. Oh man, that was some cool maneuvers.
Dude, he's really playing like prod in a pro match. That shit is crazy. I've never seen anybody levitate with an op like that. That shit is nutty.
But yeah, this was beautiful for Neon. Trying to give his team a chance.
Although you gotta admit, the homies hit some nice sheriff shots.
So it's once more a Crew defense that's, even in rounds that they lose, looking very formidable to say the least. And I think the good news, if you're just looking at the longevity outside of this instance, this map in particular, and toward the potential future of a team like Crew or Sentinels, we start evaluating, like, how many problems are you causing for your opponent? At the moment, the Crew's defense has done nothing but cause problems for Sentinels. Yeah. And a lot of it really has been off retake. Like you had mentioned, like, their initial contests have been pretty, I won't say loose, but
Gucci 107. Yeah, dude.
Than trying to play initial contests. That round was,
my guy's pro handle is Gucci 107.
Let's see here. And Sentinels keep it up. They've now pivoted to a faster B play here. Hunter's Fury leading the charge from
oh, he hits too.
On site. Doesn't get the
yeah, that's nice.
The job on to Jova as well.
What a good exec.
Clean entry on the pancakes, and that is like
my dude has an Xbox gamer tag, bro.
Love this idea though from Kenpeki.
Dude, he couldn't even try to make it like OG either. Like,
follow up with the Hunter's Fury. Just confirm that no thrifties would possibly occur here. Get yourself on 4.
he had the numbers and everything, bro.
Neon in the back, Sheriff in hand, would have to deal with a high-low stack as he comes
What a fucking shot. What an animal, bro.
to expect anything other than the result of the guy.
Such a fucking beast.
Gucci trying to do what he can.
We woke the boy up, bro. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Threatening the spamming. Well, yeah, Gucci's gonna know
Did
that
he get
the
spammed?
coming around
That shit's crazy.
work for an easy kill. As
One more to
expected,
go.
Sentinels are able to get there, and yeah, this is a key one though. Going 5-7 would feel really good for Sentinels considering how this offensive half had started for you.
Dude, 5-7 would be massive
see
here.
if we can get one final round out of Sentinels, or whether or not a Crew could take a pretty sizable lead going in the second half. I mean, again, they definitely look sharp on all fronts. Even some of the rounds they've lost, they've made it hard on Sentinels to close.
Does Neon have a shorty? He does. He does.
Finally caught up to him that previous round.
I feel like
Advantage of that. Fourth on the board. Now once again they're looking for.
I feel like if they hit it hard, they should be okay. They just gotta flash Neon off the angle, honestly. They have Silverdrone, they have Dart. Kenpeki has good lineups, bro.
Brilliant opening pick here, but the fragment actually.
Oh, Kenpeki traded him out too. That's so
still
big.
To get the second elimination, but the knives are down. May not make too much of a difference.
That's a thing about
entry to Sentinels onto the site.
Ascent versus other maps is that you don't have any heals, so chip damage is so much like harder to deal with.
Love to see him wait for a little bit of help, and he will. The problem about this is the numbers for Sentinels are.
So Kenpeki is in a real tough spot if they don't get another kill.
Still up as well to help things along. It'd be hard to break this one open if you were through. Now they're suppressed.
Oh, they're both heaven. That kind of sucks.
But Stafford drops and reads an opening for a crew to get on in.
Oh shit. Oh, good trades. Good trades though. Good trades.
From Zach, but sick from the low ground may do
There's
enough.
no way this guy with the
it's all
fucking
down to
shorty.
Kenpeki, the new guy on the block. It's going to be a 1v2 if he finds the kill. Neon with the shorty comes around the backside corner, finds the kill.
He doesn't get it though.
Time killed off the clock to stop the
That was a good round. Although
Sentinels,
Neon with the shorty. Dude, I think I'm more scared of Neon with a shorty than I am the rest of them with like actual guns. You know what I mean? That shorty shit is terrifying. Like, what is he doing? My guy's like straight up certifiably insane. Just running around floating with a shorty. Alright, let's go check the other maps. 100 Thieves are playing. Okay. 100 Thieves. FaZe are almost up. TSM are beating 100 Thieves, bro. I don't think I've seen this new fucking TSM roster. What a fucking shot. This is nasty. Damn, I really want FaZe to win this. 30 seconds left. Let's go, FaZe. GMD on Initiator is a little weird. Isn't he normally smokes? Or am I just trolling? Okay. Alright, cool.
5-7 half, and now it'll be Sentinels on defense as a crew consider their attacking rounds. And biggest thing here I would have to say is just get a crew get proactive, because some of the things we've seen lately have been very reactive in nature, whether it be offensively or defensively. And if you allow Sentinels to gain space, we see what happens. It's usually never good news for the opponent.
Aljo not allowed to make any more progress into A for information as Crew taking up middle here with Neon leading the charge, looking for this quick A split for their pistol round. Definitely a pretty stout defense on site for Sentinels.
Here they come.
Damn.
Will try to stall out
This
one
big
part of the
flash.
hit. Allows Tens to get up top.
Oh, he whiffed, bro. No way.
Shot, and with that, a crew will clean up the defensive pieces. dropping one. Granted, Gucci and Payne are absolutely in critical HP, so Shazam and Dapper could still make this happen for a 2v4, especially if there were to be a shock dart to land. Neither will connect. First point of contact, Neon gets back down. Both defenders from Sentinels look to retake from the high ground, and that has just been red. Neon continues to bounce up and down, looking for the right click wherever possible, making life as hard as humanly possible on the Sentinels, who have not been able to gain even an inch further than this line kind of in the sand that we've seen so far, and time is becoming a problem for even a defuse at this point. Dapper is able to sneak in, find one, leaving it now to a Shazam 1v3, and he won't be able to find...
I think that second pick there from Heaven, from Tens, they needed to have that. There's no world in which they don't win that round and that Tens doesn't kill the Sova there.
Something that Sentinels cannot afford in this half. In this deciding
Shit's
half.
rough, man.
And losers not out of the qualifier. They will move on to the lower bracket, making their journey a lot tougher towards challengers taking place later on in May. It's up for grabs here. As Sentinels not going to be looking to do any type of force buying here, just a Sheriff and the Shorty. Crew favored to get their 9th here. After trying to play something gimmicky, gets hit with the smoke in the face, and then a Phantom.
For a second, I thought he was about to just be able to take down Neon, no problem.
Yeah, same.
Their crew will clear the back of the site.
Yeah, no, losing the pistol is not the worst thing that can happen. 9 to 5 is definitely doable.
One night from Kentucky for the most part. The retake coming through B main. And Shazam, no utility left. That's the biggest thing here. You have no ability to read where these players are. It has to just be raw gun skill if you're going to enter in here for Sentinels. Yeah. Important, 3 ARs. Fragment will clear up a little bit of space, but I don't know. Is there much more else that could possibly happen? We've already get our answer. It will be a convincing no. So a crew take the follow-up.
And they maintain
get
all
3
Phantoms.
ARs too.
Yep. Yeah, it was like a pretty heavy-handed round as far as investments to make sure they didn't get caught on a bonus situation like this one. In fact, they maintained 3 Phantoms. They're able to buy up another one here. And so they'll be fully rifled up. There is no quote-unquote bonus round this half for a crew. They've managed things to where they will not come in at a disadvantage here with a bunch of SMGs.
It's true. It's true.
Opting instead of the Vandal into an area here. So spammability is at an all-time high. Flashing forward is 10, but you will not be able to do too much besides read information that, yeah, there are players here, but that was pretty much intel that was already done.
Or taken here by Jova.
I feel like they got to take some space on defense.
Back around over towards this B side.
Like, I think they can't just sit back and hope their retakes work. I feel like they got to take some space.
In place. Some aggression here from Tens off Cat. Now Smoke also will get denied any type of information towards middle, as it looks like we are seeing a crew looking to test the waters there.
Oh, that was so close.
Towards market. It's something we never really saw Sentinels do on attacking grounds when they had weapons. It was only in Eco we ever saw them really threaten the market. I like that a crew are implementing it early on in their strategy for attack.
And Knife coming through will also stop Zach from being able to trigger any of his utilities. So here comes the threat from the crew, but Dapper gets it done with the Phantom initially. Tens quickly on the flank.
Oh, nice
Good
shot.
timing will find a 3rd kill. And Dapper's actually alleviated any potential follow-up because he's gotten out of sight. And a crew were like, wait, where'd Dapper go? They had no idea they were looking for him on the site. Not to be in it.
What a retake.
3 with help from Kentucky.
What?
Only losing one along the way. Great defensive effort, and a lot of it coming from the Sentinel player.
That was a crazy retake.
Well done there. Like you said, just kind of playing hide and seek there with a crew as they were coming into the site, able to stay unnoticed for quite some time and sneak in behind. Grab some good frags. Tens obviously also good on that round. Hit a couple of big ones. Good maneuvering from a crew, but Sentinels able to kind of keep all their bases covered and come up with a big win. They needed that to start closing this gap with the scoreboard and have a chance to close it even more as a crew comes to this with just Spectres. So a big advantage here for Sentinels. Quick attack here from a crew. But they don't know about Kentucky. Didn't even look.
Oh boy, and they will
Oh my god.
checking. 3 kills for Kentucky in the last two members for a crew are trying to just.
Yo, Kent Pecky is unbelievable.
Work out for them really much at all. Tonight will reveal that Zach is nearby, but
Yo.
Zach is good for it, at least initially. Problem would have been anything beyond it.
Those shots were
Those
nuts.
Sentinels put together
He just played grid shot.
defensive
Like, he
footwork
didn't even
here.
play Valorant. He
7,
just
10
played
million.
grid
Go
shot.
to another full buy round where this
Just
was
tap,
one
tap,
on the
tap.
bottom side.
Just tapping on circles, bro.
Real big test of
Wow.
utility for Sentinels, you know, as they're starting to kind of
Isn't
come
the
back
job
into
of your
the
jet
gear,
literally to
close
check
that
those
gap
angles? Am I not mistaken?
themselves. This is where crew will be fully decked out, like you said, ults aplenty, full rifles, full utility. Hop and play though for pins, a chance to try to poke and prod aggressively. Looks like he wants to go beat lobby early this round. Try to get a pick there, and there is certainly going to be some presence on this B side.
Yeah.
Neona's prod, he's no average jet. So true.
Oh, alarm bot there.
Oh my god, there's no other player in the world that goes back for that. Tens is just so confident.
That's spike down too at B lobby, and there's no one there to
He has
grab
so
it.
much utility.
Look at this.
Oh, he's so
Pull
nasty.
back around to snag it.
And this is problematic because the rest of your teammates are kind of stuck now in mid-map.
Right.
So all of a sudden, it turns into a situation that even though the kills are decent, you're still kind of in pieces here if you're a crew trying to get together and actually hit something. Zam doesn't see much off the recon bolt, but Sick at a position for B main. They have a crossfire set up. Pancakes is trapped. Now the reload as they know that Gucci is nearby, at least in some regard. It's the first.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't go to peek that. Dude, they are playing a little bit more disciplined than they do normally.
Noise being created as the door was shut, and then hits the paranoia and immediately wraps back to get the plant off. This will work.
Wow.
That was kind of big brain. That was kind of big brain.
Well, I might add. I mean, Shazam's on low health. There's maybe some hope. Avoids that.
He's completely concealed here in this corner.
Yeah.
Problem is, how do you use this position to get 3? Okay, there is 1. 7 HP though. It's really kind of one of those positions.
How do you use this position to get 3? Gets 1, gets fucked.
That's like really the only thing that can go your way.
I love that. I love the commentating in this game, bro. It is nice.
No problem. They get this defuse and they will put us to 8-9. Really good hold on that B site. Obviously great for Tins to get an aggressive pick at B lobby, but then also Shazam holding on the control of that. It gives you a little bit more of a pocket to play with when they start pushing through market side. So
Oh, they're on a save, too.
That entry point into
That's
B
good.
side.
That's good.
That was a big reason why you couldn't really see a crew getting forward progress on B side, which is Shazam's position in lobby. Comes up huge. Now all of a sudden here, as we're starting to get towards the end of this series, we're seeing Sentinels start
That is
clawing
fact,
their way back.
bro.
They're 1 away from the tie. Really starting to see Pecky come alive in a couple of moments as well.
I was just about to say.
Kenpecky's got 13 assists, bro. That shit is
He had a pretty
nuts.
slow start.
That shit is
on the offensive
crazy,
half,
dog.
But my goodness, has he been everywhere. The 4 out of the last 5 rounds, as you see him kind of marked there, he was influential, not just on getting eliminations and setting his teammates up, but he was also a key reason why those plants had happened in the first place. And now defensively, same thing. He's getting so much work done on this case.
Yeah. Obviously, that's what you want to see, right? Just a new guy on the block.
Absolutely.
First roster change for Sentinels in quite some time. Again, they were one of the longest. I think they were the longest standing roster in North America until they made this change.
Yeah, I would have to say so.
I mean, the last time they made a change was when they brought Tens on. That was like way back. That was like March of 2021. That was over a year ago. Yeah.
All right, well, Crew would be hard-pressed to keep Sentinels off of 9 here, you would feel like, with 2 SMGs and just pistols for the rest.
These are the casters we need. True. Oh my lord, Sick.
That is unbelievable.
That is
And
so
who was it that
nasty.
gets the
What is,
flash and play? It's Kenpecky
what is
again,
he
blocking
up
on
to,
Blackout.
bro?
This would be a full-on 1v5 ace. Taken as one of the most impressive moments
Dude,
in
no
recent
way.
North American Valorant history. He actually is able to collect an operator. I don't think that's really the weapon that you necessarily.
He's backing up. He doesn't want the smoke, bro.
Someone has to make a mistake.
What?
in the play, though.
Oh, he's hit too.
He has no idea about that position from Kentucky. Eventually forced back as well from that vault. Trying to backtrack all the way.
It might kill him too.
Oh my goodness. No.
Dude, he's getting trolled.
Look, that turret has kill potential, by the way, at 25 HP. Just
Yeah,
saying.
no, he cannot go back there. He cannot fight that thing. He has to stay in this lobby area. And good luck saving this operator. Gonna get pushed eventually.
Okay.
I like that.
Dude, what is he doing?
Realizes it's a lost cause and just make sure his opponents can't get it.
Alright, Neon. 1.29. Okay. Kentucky in the corner will deal with it, and there it is again. Kentucky's flash allows 6 for 4. And then the 5th, so that assist tally should go up, and yeah, sure,
Damn.
16 assists, my man. I mean, come on.
Here it is, man. 9-9. Final map of the series. Both teams now do have a full
Wow.
buy ready to go. A crew so far on this attacking side
That was
has
nuts.
at least been diverse in their approach.
I can't get over that
Faster speeds
that
at
sick
A
play.
or implementing
He
that
hit
speed with
3
the
headshots in like
spawn.
2
They
bullets.
just haven't quite put those final pieces together yet to really get that clean execute onto a site to get some type of advantage to leverage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sentinels have, had the individual ability.
Why are
to,
the casters
take multiple
never
strikes
spectating
with two. They've
Sentinels?
Played off each other well on some of these
I just
crossfires.
realized that we've been watching
They've
the
been really
crew
proactive, particularly in
perspective
getting lobby control.
for like the
that's
last
happened
5
so often, and
rounds.
They've been able to use it to good effect.
Kind of this again harkens back to reset. You allow Sentinels free space, they're going to punish you. So not throwing any consideration or contest for teammates.
What is this
Again,
shit?
allows the
Dude,
defense
he
Sentinels to start to move
got
over
flashed.
towards A. Lockdown will be spent as soon as you start to hear the smokes and dashes come through. Sentinels at the moment are going to be largely relating their retake off of what can you get out of this lockdown. Look for Cruz. They're completely huddled up in the back. One player detained inside sight, but also be here to make sure that Neon can stay alive. No command to follow. Now the attacking lockdown as the crew will have their go.
Yikes.
Yeah. Neon does eventually get caught there at the back of the site, though, and Dapper continues to maintain presence on the site. He is not getting pushed off. Hunter Fury finally comes out, though, puts enough pressure to help a crew come in for a couple of rifle frags. Now they have main advantage. They're starting to take on to A side, but Tins is
My
down here with
God.
top, and it's a big one on the pancakes. It's back to even now. Running out of time as well.
I'm going to get planted at 10 says, oh, wow, and he gets through. Shorty will work out.
Yo!
Sentinels retake.
He pulled a Neon.
The op shot, of course, impressive, but the combination of what I believe was the paranoia that came underneath
Yes.
and then
Yes.
What just
Paranoia.
happened?
unreal.
Yeah, 6 paranoia was
Dude.
key there for him to be able to get up and over. I think there's also a
That was
solo
such a
on Bobby
sick
stopping
Omen
the one
flash.
From catching Tins, pushing on top that generator was a great combo.
Dude, Sick is a god at
Ability
Omen.
and Tins's aggression.
Why haven't we been doing this the whole
Close that
time?
up.
You know what I mean? Like,
Now they're up 10-9. The first hit double digits here
Dude,
on the
no
final
way.
map, and have a pretty good edge to find another here, as it is just pistols, a Marshall and a Spectre for a crew. They have to kind of just get together some loose change for buys here. Have to full save for the next round. See what Tins are trying to do there, but let's get caught. Bit of a cab.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got the ability to contest this from a number of different
it's
angles.
kind of a
including this
disgusting
play.
little angle he had right there for a second.
So 6 takes the first, 10s takes the second. And that playthrough may will work out very nicely.
Yeah, Sentinel's starting to get it together here. Yeah, obviously around where a crew were a little bit worse for wear. The resources. To stop the fact that Sentinels are on point with the aim here. Very crisp headshots across the board. And honestly,
Yeah, no, I get it. A crew's mental is just over, bro. They're done.
I like that aces from Tins.
Yo! What?
Oh, I just said I like the patience from Tins because he doesn't worry about. He doesn't worry about. Well, look, he doesn't worry about Neon. He, just waits
He
for
did
the
it
shot
again.
to lobby cross. But then, as soon as I say that, he just dashes.
Dude, I need to try that.
30 seconds in it.
I'm wondering how I got here.
Dude, I'm more of an op and sheriff kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Big map from Tens. And it was, I know
dude,
it's
Tens is trolling so hard.
Here it is.
He does do it better than Neon, though, for real.
You don't win this
Dude, that was great.
Yep. Trying to stop Tens from getting forward here at that nano. He's still going to press the issue. Eric can catch him. He's going to shoot that. And he's still not done.
Dude, he's
Forcing
peeking.
him to fight him head on to stop him.
His
I mean,
balls are insane. What is he doing?
He's still pressuring him. Meanwhile, though,
He's W King. He's W King.
Nobody up top here defensively, by the way, so you have to get something from Kentucky in this position. Dapper holding down low.
Oh, Dapper got a
Value out of
fucking
the
molly
analyst.
kill?
The defenders themselves will
The
drop.
lurks.
Shazam denied from rotating as Zach was lurking.
Holy shit.
The crew do look like they should get their 10th round here.
Yeah, that was
But
really
there is a
well
lot of money. I mean, 10s and 6 could give this at least a look.
done. Yeah, certainly. Like you
Dude.
said, credits are there. No doubt about it. Just force some rebuying out of the crew. Very least here. It's not Actually still alive. That cat Tens knows it.
Hey, hey.
Hot catch the frag, and that'll
We'll take that,
Mac
though.
10 keeping them
Honestly?
one of Sentinels, and
Hey, guys.
it's just so
We'll
much
take that.
emphasis
We'll take
on
that.
B lobby push from 10.
You got two of them.
In the meanwhile, the crew is
It's
finding
10 to
a
11.
path
We're still okay.
towards
We good.
Creed and into A heaven, and just collapse on the site. Campecki and Coke cannot hold off that split.
That was just a weird round.
To deal with.
Just W keyed into such weird spots.
That late
We'll be alright.
Zachary at middle, man.
We'll be alright.
Yeah, that's so key. That just, again, just goes back to what you were mentioning when it comes to a crew threatening mid-map with guns.
Yep.
You have the ability to start playing off of those long lurks like that.
Yeah, I think it also comes back to the fact that a crew definitely have had good setups. They just haven't
That's
always
fair,
been
yeah.
able to get the trades they need.
This time, a lot of effort from a crew to make sure that there is no presence of 10s inside of the main. This time, he's actually watching over mid. Still with an operator, by the way. Again, those credits were very healthy across the board for all the Sentinels defenders.
Dude, he's got a shorty. Oh, no.
Top of his own as they start to put some threat towards B main.
Yeah, Zachary looking for that final orb for lockdown here. We'll find it. Lockdown will go down here on this B side. This is going to be a full out B press here. It's going to probably force Shazam outside.
Yeah, it
Has
has
to
to.
meet up with Dapper towards back calls here. There is a couple of nanos that can maybe slow down the speedway push. Or at least force them to take some damage or something. But yeah, they're going to get on the site, no problem. There goes those nanos to slow things down and force them to have to play towards switch instead.
Spamming through, not going to happen. It's just kind of a blind.
Oh, I thought he
fire
hit
both
that,
sides.
bro.
Results in a 1-for-1 spike will be planted. Hunter's Fury being earned by Shazam will immediately be called.
That's true. They are. They are. I get it. Just find CNN and run away. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
Now it all falls onto pancakes with this operator. This is the first shot. Reads the second, but nothing there, and that'll
Bro.
be match point now for Sentinels after they get the defuse.
Yeah, I thought they were in a
It's
little
a
bit of
sick
trouble there because
retake.
They actually spent their
That was a sick retake.
volley on logs to try to push Zachary out, but somehow Zachary survived all that. So I thought he was going to be kind of a hitch on them trying to get their space back.
Yeah.
You can see it here. Zachary's eventually going to move over towards logs. You see,
Dude, they even invested Killjoy ult too. I don't know how they didn't get more out of that.
We're going to get to see that or not. Yeah, here, there it was. Saw at the end.
Kentucky is
But
just
they
a
still
god
found
at
it back their way
fucking
back through onto the site. So,
KO. Honestly, I think that's just the
map ends here.
that's the difference for real.
The upper bracket.
It's going to be Neon with knives, everybody else with rifles, so still the ability for a crew to keep fighting into this OT potential, but Sentinels have absolutely turned things up a notch here defensively, and a lot of it has been by this man on screen. And over the top, how about it? Opportunity maybe for Tens to continue forward, but Neon, once more, just more anti.
Yeah, good trades.
Jet, but
Kentucky can just read Tenz's mind. He knows when he. That shot! GG's, guys. GG's.
And Sentinels will survive the round of 16 to stay in the upper bracket, which will of course continue their run towards
GG's,
the
guys.
location.
Holy shit.
Sentinels start off slow, but then figure out a way to work things out and eventually get the win over it.
I told you guys, 10 and 3.
He's the winner of FaZe Clan and Virtuoso in the round of 8, which will be tomorrow. Not
Yeah, we watch TSM and 100 Thieves. I think that's a good idea.
Also,
I think that's a good idea. Oh, they're in between maps. Oh, phase 1. That's sick. Are they in between maps, or did TSM or 100 Thieves lose? Oh, hang on. Why is my internet being so slow? Dude, what is wrong with my internet? Okay, we're good. Oh, it's 1-1. They're in between maps. Okay, we'll watch this until they get to the final map. I think surely TSM don't win, though. That's such a nice flash. That's so good. Dude, where's the countdown? Are they just doing it on the main stream now? No. Dude. Last map is Breeze. Damn. It's a close-ass series. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, it is. They are putting it up on the mainstream. Oh, he whiffed. Oh, shit. Dude. Yikes. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know enough about 100 Thieves, TSM. Yeah, 100 Thieves is running Asuna, Stellar, Will, Derek, Bang right now. They've literally changed everybody but Asuna. So they might not even win. But to be fair though, TSM is pretty much different other than Sabrosa, Corey, Rossi. They have 7 in GMD now. Yeah, Derek is disgusting. They must have just stopped if they're taking this big of a break. It's a good question. I have no idea. He said he was hoping to go back to Sentinels, but that was before they got Kempeki. So there's definitely no way. I think he's probably going to have to go through, work his way back up through like tier 2 teams. The FaZe Sinatra would go kind of crazy. But I feel like their squad is really solid though. Because Rise was really good. And just to add like Baby Bay and Dicey on top of that, I think they're really good right now. I think honestly there's little to no chance that they lose this map, I think. Although Virtuoso is playing really good. Oh shit, the map is on. That is fact. It's mirror comps save for the Sky or KO. I can't really make a pick on which comp is better though. Sky and KO are almost equal pretty much. I think Sova KO is a little bit better than Sova Sky. But I think just as individual agents, Sky and KO bring really good stuff together. Or not together, individually. That is fact, bro. Austin is using the unupgraded Karambit. Dude, for real. What a lineup.
They found my trap.
Stellar straight down the middle. Dude, what are these numbers in the corner? What is that? Also, I gotta change the... What is this, 100 Thieves in TSM? Yeah. Oh my god, what a shot. Dude, Corey's nuts, and I've been saying this forever. Corey is disgusting. I expected them to do a lot better when they acquired him at first. But Corey is just nasty. He was a big reason why FaZe was good back in the day. Yeah, yeah. Sen 1 and 3. As we predicted, by the way. Just putting it out there to everyone. Dude, everyone was flaming when Sentinels loses split. Dude, young Ben Tenzin friends? Hell yeah. What do you know about what do you know about that, bro? Dude, what? What a lurk. There's no way he gets any more. Okay. Oh, Asuna. Dude, I thought for a second they might have it. I thought for a second that they might have this. Dude, if TSM win this next round, this could be bad for 100 Thieves.
Out of charges.
Oh, Stellar, he needs to go big. He needs to go big here.
Here.
Oh my. Oh, he goes big. Oh.
Spike down B.
That was a big round. 100 Thieves needed that, I think. Dude, a lot of people have been rocking the dot crosshair lately. I've seen more and more pro players rocking it. Dude, why does he do that? I feel like that would mess me up, having my crosshair switch like that every time I zoom in.
30 seconds
Dude,
left.
wait, just watch him do it again. That flash, though, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. I used to rock dot cross all the time. I do it less so now. More so when I'm feeling like a little crispy. I break it out, but I just normally run like a usual crosshair. Or like a thin one with a little gap. That's pretty goated. Yeah, I thought Will should have pushed up a little bit more. I feel like that spot and down mid just lurked up where you can hear the rotates. I feel like that's so big. Oh my god.
Right here.
This is so big for Derek. If he gets one and gets away, that's so huge. No shot. They scared him off the angle too. 7 is lurked up so hard.
Pardon, monsieur.
Was that game audio so low? Well, we were listening with casters for a little bit, so
10
that's
seconds
why. I can turn it up if you want to.
left. One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
Yeah, the Santa Crew game had casters, so it was a little loud.
Thrifty.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I can already hear this flash blowing my eardrums out. I feel like mid control in this map is so massive.
Here.
I feel like Austin and Derek could really, really fight for it.
Right here.
Toxins going up.
Nowhere to run.
Oh my god. There's no way he dry ulted that. He had to have got a tag, right? That was such a bad spot for him to be in.
One enemy remaining.
This is a good take from TSM. That was nasty.
Spike planted.
Bang on Viper is something I thought I'd never see. That's weird, man. Before 400 Thieves, wasn't he like a duelist? Like, this is weird.
Enemy down.
Yeah, he got exits, alright. I mean, they got the op back, though, so I mean, it's not as big a loss as they thought. So is Rosa on the Viper. That's kind of cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, what is these observers doing, bro? What are they doing? What the fuck is going on? Dude. This is the most popular game on right now. This is what he's doing with it? Dude, no, I didn't see a link. Bro, this shit is nuts. What the fuck? What is this? Dude, what is this? What is this game, bro? For real? Full flash. Dude, TSM's takes are kind of polished.
Spike planted.
Like,
Nailed them.
Screen down.
Give me those back.
Last player standing. One enemy
Rosa.
remaining.
This is nothing.
No, he doesn't get it. But yeah, no, I didn't see no link. Not really, no. Dude, TSM's like looking hella polished right now. On Breeze.
You want to play? Let's play. Here.
You're trolling, bro. Dude, you did it on purpose, I swear. I swear you did that on purpose. Dude. Imagine if they lose. The Twitter tirade Nate is gonna go on.
30 seconds left.
He's just gonna drop the whole team. Just buy a new one.
Here.
Oh my god, 7. What the fuck?
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Die.
Last player standing.
No. He's weak as fuck. He doesn't need to peek at all.
Revealing area.
Yo! TSM is fucking ripping 100 Thieves a new one. Yo, they're kind of good. I haven't watched TSM since they were like one of the top teams, and I haven't watched TSM since like Ignition series, bro. That's how long they haven't been relevant for, but they are looking really good.
Poison's off.
Oh my god. There's no way Will got out with 1 HP though. There's no way. Dude, the RGX collection is just so nice. It's so good. Every time I see that RGX Guardian, I die a little bit inside. Because I didn't buy any of the RGX collection. I bought the new one because now I know how good it is.
Ahead.
Dude.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
What the fuck? Dude, TSM is looking unbelievable.
Flawless.
Like honestly, I thought 100 Thieves was gonna be really good. I'm not the biggest 100 Thieves fan, but even I can agree that like the guys they picked up were solid guys. But TSM is just ascending, I guess. I mean, to be fair, GMD is just the disgusting player. Just nasty. Yeah, this is just rough, man. It's hard to watch. Especially considering how much, like, hype there was. They still have uppers, which is, like, still, it's not the worst thing, but... Or, yeah, it's not the worst thing to lose here and then go lowers, but, like, damn. Shit kind of sucks, bro. Just not doing anything on this defense. They're playing too passively. You cannot play passively on defense on Breeze. It's such a big map. Your rotates are so scuffed. You need to get lurk kills to stay alive, honestly. Honestly. No way he gets one more, though. No shot. Yeah, no way.
Here. Here. That works. Here. A gift.
Here.
Oh, there's so many rotates. So many rotates are being pulled here.
Standing ahead.
Bang with the fucking judge, bro.
Nowhere to run.
Jesus.
30 seconds left. Spike down B.
Look at where
Last player
Stellar is.
standing.
I'll be killed.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Rose is just fucking destroying.
Poison orb emitting.
10 seconds left.
It's a nice try. It really was. They needed to get at least one, I think.
Revealing area.
Oh, this is such a big kill here for Stellar. No, the timing! The timing! Dude, that sucks. That is unlucky as fuck, my guy. Really is.
Time to hunt.
No shot. Oh, that's such a clutch tag. Austin would have gotten one through the smoke. For sure.
Player standing.
Dude, their execs have been disgusting.
30 seconds left.
And Bang gets caught out.
Spike planted.
Got judged in game and garage. Dude, game sucks, bro. Just take out the judge, bro. For real. Look at this enthralling gameplay here. From Bang. What a dynamic player. Dude, he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
Last round in the half.
Dude, these observers, though. What is their fascination with zooming in into Viper's face?
All set up. That's a good spot.
Get out of my way!
Teleport's ready.
Dude, 7. He's kind of nasty. I haven't watched a lot of 7, but he's nuts.
Welcome to my world.
One enemy remaining.
Dude, TSM is just built different right now. I can't wait to find out what's going
Switching
to happen
sides.
online. Like, I can't wait for the Twitter tirades.
Breathe deep.
I would really like to see a pistol win here for TSM. That would just... that would just put the nail in the coffin, honestly. Dude, wait, what is this pistol that GMB is rocking?
Spike
What
down
shots?
A.
Holy shit. Dude, 7. Okay, not enough. 1-for-1 trades. It's fine. It's fine.
Here.
Revealing area.
Stellar's in kind of a tricky spot. Nope, never mind. He checks it. Dude.
One enemy remaining.
Corey! Dude, you got... Everybody, we got 15 people in here. Sub for the knife. Come on, guys. Just sub for the knife. Dude, what an animal. He is actually certifiably insane. Guys, sub for the knife. Come on, guys. That was just nasty. That was the craziest play I've seen all day. And I've been watching Valorant all day. Dude,
Gun here.
what the fuck is going on? Stellar, nice. Stellar! Dude, Stellar is disgusting. Rossi,
down,
holy
B.
shit. Dude, I might have only watched one map of this, but this is an entertaining ass game. I don't care. I don't care if 100 Thieves are losing 2-11. This is actually entertaining as fuck. No cap. Dude, Judge Vermin's losing 8-1. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get for using judges, bro. I don't get how other people can just judge me, like, get one piece with the judge every time.
Last player
It just doesn't work like that with me. For me, it's just like I slapped him in the face with a fucking napkin. And it's, yeah, wow. Twitch, I believe it's Nerd Street D. No, Nerd Street B, I think. I don't know where I'm watching this. Yeah, Nerd Street D.
Match point.
Never have I ever thought that this was gonna go like this. Like, I knew it was gonna be a fun game to watch. I didn't know it was gonna be fun like this. Thieves won the first major, and they're gonna be the first ones to tell you that. This is the best. Dude, is there 2 judges on one site? Did he tell? Let me know you guys are seeing this. This shit. What? No way. Spam these leaves to help LA thieves. Dude, they really are the LA thieves.
Last player standing. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
No way. No way, yo.
I'm out of stuff.
Sub for TSM, bro. I feel like...
Clutch. Defenders win.
What the... That was nasty. Dude, that was crazy. And they've left. Left the party. Damn. There's no way, bro. I've never seen anything like that. Damn. No, send one. Send one, 2-1. We just watched the 100 Thieves lose 1-2 against TSM. Wow. I did not expect that last map to be like that, though. There's no way. I'm in shock. That's crazy, dog. FaZe? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's check VLR. FaZe did win. FaZe did win. That's good. That's good. I wanted to see FaZe win. Damn, bro. GG's though, guys. Thanks for all the support. I haven't seen this many people in here in a while. This is my first day streaming on YouTube, so I loved it. Surely it's a coincidence. Good work, bro. That's fact. That's fact. Thanks for all the support, though, guys. Everybody in here who's subbed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna be coming at you with another stream, but like I said, thanks for the support. I'm gonna hop off now, but it's been a pleasure streaming these games with you guys. Take it easy, boys.